Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in here today on the stream, and we got a good one going down. Number 2 in the West taking on number 2 in the East in this matchup. Everybody, the Denver Nuggets come into Boston, a record of 39-21 and 19-12 on the road this season, and Denver playing really strong recently, as they are 11-2 in their previous 13 games. The Celtics haven't lost 3 straight games since 2023. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, and I'm going to tip off in under 11 minutes from now tonight for this matchup this afternoon for this one. What's good, Ricardo Rain? Bill, welcome to the stream here, guys, for this one today. Celtics, last game, excellent start, couldn't finish though, built a 25-3 lead in the first 5 minutes to open up that game, and unfortunately the wheels fell off. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown had a monster game in the last one there. Tatum went off. He had 46 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assist shots. Over 50% for the floor, 19 for 37 in that matchup. Jaylen Brown, the season high as well. He had 37 points on 13 for 24 shooting in the last game. But the bench was a major minus in that last game. Peyton Pritchard, he only had 6 points. Nuggets out. It was the Cavs who outscored the Celtics in that game 33-6 in bench points in the previous game. Pritchard was a minus 36, Luke Cornett minus 26 in the last one, and all about bouncing back in this matchup today for the Celtics. Last time they went on a 3-game losing streak, that was March 3rd to March 6th, 2 years ago, basically, 2023. Last time that they went on a 3-game losing streak, going up against the Jokers, putting up some career numbers this year, averaging 29, 13, and 10.5 for points, rebounds, and assists. Those are all new career numbers for Nikola Jokic on 44% from the perimeter this year. That's also a career best for him. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and gonna tip off here really shortly for this game. Porzingis is out once again, so he's not playing tonight. Porzingis, Drew Holiday both out. Jaylen Brown is available. He popped up on the injury report, but Jaylen Brown good to go on the other side. Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, and Vladko Chanchar. They got 3 players listed out tonight for the Nuggets coming into this game here at Boston. But Jason Tatum, his line for tonight's game. It's just wild. It's line's at 30.5 points coming into this game today. Just crazy because what he has been doing recently, he has been going off like insane for Jason Tatum. Last game, he played large majority of that game just like Kobe. Like he actually like showed like fire, fury, determination, passion. Like I was looking for that all throughout the course of the season. Wasn't even able to find that from Tatum until the last game against the Cavs, where he just was super hungry all throughout the game. Unfortunately, unable to close it out. Rebounds, bench points, that was major issues in the last one. But here we go, my top 5 picks for today. I'm going to get these out for you guys. Nikola Jokic, averaging over 28 points per game this season for him. His over-under player prop tonight at just 26.5 points for Jokic. Big-time players show up in big games. This one on the national spotlight on national TV this afternoon. He is averaging 31 points per game on 63.5% shooting against the Celtics. In his previous 4 games for Jokic, he has scored 27 plus in 35 out of 54 games this season. Jason Tatum, that rebound number is at just 7.5 tonight. That's it without Porzingis. I mean, he crushed it during the last game. Season high 16 for JT. He's averaging above 10 rebounds per game in his last 7, coming off that season high 16 boards against the Cavs, 8+ rebounds, and 37 out of 57 games this season. So he's gone over the 7.5 rebound player prop in 37 games. He's gone under in just 20 games that he's played in this season. Derek White, 4.5 assists. I like a couple of these guys in assists tonight for the Celtics between White and Pritchard, because Denver comes into this game dead last in the NBA in assists allowed per game. Derek White over 4.5 assists. Denver dead last in the NBA assists allowed to opponents, 11 combined assists in the last 2 games against Denver for Derek White. He's averaging 5.4 assists per game in his last 7. Peyton Pritchard over 3.5 assists for today's game here as well. I feel like he's due to have a big game, especially after a disappointing one last game on Friday night. For Pritchard, I think he's due for a big game tonight, doing it all over the place, scoring, assisting, rebounding. But in that category is the weakness there for Denver that I gotta go against for the Celtics, that they're gonna wrap up multiple assists in this game, and a lot's gonna go to Pritchard. So I like him to hit the over 3.5 tonight, going up against the second unit guys. And Russell Westbrook's averaging over 6 assists per game, is over under player prop, only at 4.5 assists once again today. And against the Celtics, last 10, he's put up 6.5 assists, hit the over with 5+ assists this season on 39 out of 53 games this season. So he's hit that over with 5 assists or greater in 39 games. He's only hit the under in 14 games this year. So it's my top 5 picks of today's game here. Celtics and Nuggets going to tip off really shortly. You guys may notice I'm actually in a different area streaming here, as we just started off the stream. And my girlfriend is here with me as well. She just walked in, so she'll stop by, say hello when she has a chance here. And she just picked up lunch to have for us later for today. But yeah, I'm actually not at my house today. I'm at my girlfriend's place, and yeah, not too far away from the TD Garden. Like legit, if you just keep on going down the road that she lives on south, you go to the TD Garden like in 5 minutes from here. So yeah, very. So I'm actually like in a building that has it's an apartment, so it's got like multiple stories up or so where she's at. So the side that we're at, it doesn't overlook the TD Garden, but if she was on the other side of the building, then you can like faintly see the TD Garden and the Boston skyline from where she is. But where I'm sitting, you can see the opposite side, going towards the north or so. But yeah, this is going to be a huge game today. I mean, Celtics haven't lost 3 in a row since 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, and I can't be as loud because we're also in an apartment, so it's not like I'm in my own room, in my own house, where it's got pretty good like wall protection too. Because where I work in a recording studio that I have for my room at work. We have like panels that we have for like soundproof panels that we have in the room, so helps me out like when I project into the mic that it doesn't like bleed through into the next room, because like all the studios have like soundproof panels in there. Hey, what's good, Warren? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, feeling good today, and hopefully things keep on continuing. I've been eating like super healthy recently. I've been having like smoothies every single day because I'm going in for my appointment on Thursday for an endoscopy. I think it's like something with my digestive system has like absorbing nutrients. Like I get full rather quickly, and then I get hungry rather fast. So I think it's something with like my digestive system or so. So they're gonna check it out on Thursday. But yeah, I actually feel really good today or so, because I've been having like a lot of smoothies once I start off the day for like breakfast, and then I've added it into my routine at the end of the night, and now not feeling like as bad or so when I'm like waking up in the morning like in the past or so. Hey, what's good? Diego in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Celtics going to have a huge game tonight out of Tatum and Brown once again. Good to see Jaylen Brown's available. Drew Holiday, he is out. Kristaps Porzingis out for this matchup as well. It's been rough the month of February for Porzingis. It's been really struggling for him this month. Last month he was great. Now we turn the page into March. So March the 2nd. March Madness coming up in 2 weeks for Selection Sunday. Yeah, I hope to be live for Selection Sunday as well. And yeah, a quick update for you guys. I posted in the chat, if you guys are a college basketball fan, March Madness, feel free to join my Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is out. It's posted in the chat over there, so feel free to join if you guys would like. I got that link out in the chat. Anybody's welcome to join. It's all free to join in for the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group once again this year. But yeah, I'm hoping to be live 2 weeks from today covering Selection Sunday for March Madness selection show. Yeah, I got my endoscopy coming up on Thursday. Yeah, they think it might be something like something maybe like malabsorption or something, where my my nutrients when I eat, I always eat like smaller meals. That's healthy, because I get affected really bad when I eat anything that's like got high sodium, or like if I have carbs, I like feel hungry like in a matter of like an hour or so, super hungry. So they're gonna check for like a lot of stuff, because I've been staying to like really healthy stuff, because I haven't been feeling well after like stuff that has like higher sodium sugars and stuff like that. Like I never eat that or so. Yeah, NCAA tournament. Yeah, I think that's when the first four starts. Yeah. Yep, March 18th is the first four. Like the Tuesday night's got the first four. All right, starters look like this tonight. Denver, Jamal Murray, Russell Westbrook, Christian Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Nikola Jokic. Jokic did not play in the last game against the Celtics back in January. Celtics won that game, 118-106. Celtics starting Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Luke Cornett. I like Michigan State tonight in that one there. So, yeah, Michigan State's been playing really well recently. Celtics green jerseys tonight, white numbers, white letters. Denver white jerseys, dark blue numbers, maroon letters out in the front of the uniform. Gonna be a fun one here. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, big time, combining for an all-time high 46 Tatum had on Friday night. Jaylen Brown right behind with 37. In the last game against the Cavs on Friday, they have never lost 3 straight games in a row in a 2-year span for Boston, and making sure they don't do that today, this afternoon inside the TD Garden. Right to left on the floor for the Celtics, left to right for Denver as we are underway, and Boston controls the opening tip. First possession now for the Celtics. Tatum as he crosses midcourt. Tatum is defended by Christian Brown, 1-on-1 from the perimeter. Sends it off to Horford, gets the start. Porzingis not playing today. Neither is Holiday. Outside to the corner, White. Open three, got it. Big time shot to begin there for D. White. Yeah, D. White's just been automatic lately from the perimeter. First possession now for Denver. Murray on top off the Brown, lobs it off to Jokic. Jokic takes on Horford, a handoff off the dribble, handoff. There goes Murray, kick out corner. Russell Westbrook, a three, and he splashes it. Yeah, if you bet Russell Westbrook threes, there's 1-3 to the projected 1.5 on the over-under for his line today. And Brown outside finds Horford. To the top here to Tatum. 50 seconds into action. Tatum towards his left around the perimeter. Pocket pass. Cornette down low. Finds Horford. Backdoor. Scores the layup. 5-3 Celtics. Going to rack up the assists today in this game because this Denver team ranks dead last in the NBA in assists allowed to opponents this season. Jokic has it top of the free throw circle. Lobs it outside. Westbrook already made 1-3. Bounce pass underneath. Brown blocked by Cornette. And Jaylen Brown tried to save the basketball. Flung it out of bounds. It will stay. Denver ball with 0.8 on the shot clock. Man, great to see Luke Cornette gets the start tonight. Makes an instant impact in this game as he swats the shot out of bounds. You got to get something like a lob at the rim off to Jokic. That's the only thing you can do in this case for Denver. You got 0.8 on the shot clock here. Oh, no, though. Actually, they're going to reset it. Okay, so you got more options then. They're going to reset the shot clock. So it was out of bounds off Boston. They got a new 24 on the shot clock. So Denver gets a new 24 on the shot clock. Previously, it was at 0.8. Inbound goes to Jokic. At the elbow, he hands it off to MPJ. Comes off the screen, top of the free throw circle. Outside, finds Jokic on a three. He's automatic. Cash money. Nikola Jokic shooting the career high 44% from the perimeter this year. What's good, Jungle? Pitbull, Troy in the stream. Welcome on board, guys. Tatum brings along the double, slides it out to his left. White dribbles up. Lob over the top. Cornette has it. Cornette at the baseline. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Horford. To the corner, White launches a three. That came up well short, and it goes right back over to Denver. Nuggets with possession. Porter Jr. bounce pass on top off to Jokic. Into the hands here to Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, free throw circle, bounce pass. Jokic, baby hook, no good off the back rim. Great contest there by Luke Cornette as Tatum controls the defensive rebound. First 2 minutes and 20 seconds plus direction. Tatum on the outside finds Brown. Jumper. Sticks it. It's a big-time shot right there for JB. 8-6 Celtics. This ball gets deflected out of bounds off Boston. It will stay. Nuggets basketball. Yeah, this stream is also sponsored by BetUS. My first live read here for BetUS. So that link I just posted in the chat. Feel free if anybody's interested there in betting over on BetUS. That link is in the chat. It's also in the description of every single one of my videos as well. So I put it in the description of the video. Celtics steal the inbound. They cash the distance up and off the glass as Denver goes the opposite direction. Jokic too easy, down low, scores. What's good, Brady on the stream? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. But yeah, that link there to BetUS is out there for GDLM Gold. Appreciate for your interest there on the betting aspect. Jaylen Brown, 5 in the shot clock. Brown dribbles, drives on Murray inside the paint. Brown blocked by Murray, tipped up in the air, gut, fouled though. So Jaylen Brown going to shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually at my girlfriend's place today. Yep.
I'll have to sit on the other side.
I got it tilted this way, actually. So, there you go.
Okay, I need to turn that.
There you go. Now we fit together, right?
Yes.
First free throw good by Jaylen Brown, 11-8 Boston.
The just got blurry for a second. Oh, it's
Oh,
focused.
yeah, it's my,
Oh, it's a different camera.
no, this is my
No?
same camera. Yep.
Oh, I've never seen it do that before.
Yeah. It only does that, like, once in a long time or so. I think actually, I didn't turn on the light in here. That might be why, because I always stream with the light
Let
on.
me do that.
12-8, Jaylen Brown makes both of the free throws. Yeah, I didn't even realize that, like, because we get no light since it's so close to the window, and it's, like, nice out today. Really, really nice out with the sun's out. Westbrook takes his second three. The game missed off the back rim, no good. Jokic, offensive rebound, put back. It's 12-10. So, yeah, we're not too far away from where this game's actually being played at the TD Garden. Celtics firing a three. 15-10 Boston. And Derek White picks off the pass, intercepts it.
Right behind me.
White up the floor, having a good game so far. Tatum's three swatted out of bounds by Westbrook. They called it a foul, though, as Russell Westbrook can't believe it.
As Skip Bayless calls him Russell Westbrook.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I got Tatum on the shooting hand as he came up from the block from the side. I think he wants to challenge that. We'll see if the Nuggets do decide to challenge. This would be really early on in the game if they do decide to challenge this call. But this is going to be 3 free throws coming up here at the line for Tatum. And looks like we're going to go to a timeout here. So, yeah, Westbrook just furious about the officials right there. They are going to challenge this. So we're going to head to the first break on today's game. 15-10, Celtics up right now to the first timeout. Yeah, I saw there was a bunch of really good college games that went down yesterday. Insane game between, it was Tennessee and Alabama yesterday. College basketball today, there's a couple of games that's good. Michigan takes on Illinois later this afternoon. Michigan State and Wisconsin, that's the best game of the day. I really like Michigan State in that game. They've been playing really well recently. They get an excellent head coach, too. I mean, Tom Izzo is one of the best in the business. So let's see what we got here. Jokic got 7 for Denver. Celtics led by Jaylen Brown. He's got 8 and made a couple threes. Perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter so far for JB. Yeah, Denver took the timeout to challenge this call. So awaiting the challenge coming up on a shooting foul here. 7:52 left in the first. Yeah, thoughts out to Jeffrey there, going back this week to the doctors. Hope all goes well, man. Yeah, I got a big appointment coming up this Thursday for myself, and hopefully we'll find out like what I am or so, if I'm like gluten-free or celiac, or if they think I have like something like malabsorption where my nutrients aren't digested properly, because I get full rather quickly, and then I get hungry rather fast. So yeah, big day coming up on Thursday. Yeah,
It'll be super easy though. If you've never had an endoscopy, for anyone listening, it takes like 15 minutes. Sometimes you might not even be like all the way out. Like you can kind of tell what's happening. I woke up during mine, but like they put me right back out. It's because I have a different thing. I have a condition that makes me throw up a lot. It's called cyclical vomiting syndrome. But I took it, and the endoscopy didn't find anything. But it's mostly like a mental health, like an anxiety thing or like a period thing. But I'm good. I'm taking meds for that. But the endoscopies are super quick, and if anyone's worried, you have a lot of nurses looking after you the whole time, so they make sure nothing happens to you and you're in good hands. Mm-hmm. So. Who says, did your girl get a job she likes? Yeah, Bill. So I do kind of, it's not that the job was ever a problem. It was really just me, I guess. I just wasn't happy about the fact that I was, I guess I was not making a full living as a writer and a filmmaker. So it seemed like no job was going to make me happy, but I feel kind of better about that now, especially since I'm having a lot more success with the film stuff, and then the play. My play has been performed in like different places across the country. So yeah, and I like tutoring. I'm having an easier time in the classroom too this year.
Much better this year.
The kids are not as messed up. I don't have any kids yelling out penis in class or anything like that.
No.
So
Okay.
it's good. But
15-10. So yeah, that challenge was won by Denver as we come back from the timeout. So Westbrook gets his foul taken away. They'll not shoot three. Derek White with a contested three over Porter, missed off the mark. Horford saves it, flings it, tried to fling it off to Tatum, who deflected it to White. Shot clock down to 8. Brown perfect from the perimeter. Missed the jumper, though, that time from the corner. Rebound controlled by Christian Brown out of the pack. Nuggets with possession. First 4 minutes plus in this game so far.
Charles Barkley said Derek White looks like Stephen A. with his hairline.
Oh.
His hairline's kind of...
Yeah, well, he cut off his hair, so he's going bald. He's been bald for a while as Russell Westbrook just cashed in his second three to game, or they're going to roll to 2, actually, 1 foot on the three-point line. So it's a deep 2, 15-12. And Jaylen Brown turns it over. Jokic came up with a steal on the key up the floor. Westbrook touch pass outside. Porter attacks inside the paint as he goes up, gets fouled by Tatum. That's a tough call there going against Tatum. And Michael Porter Jr. was kind of out of control with the ball as he was driving inside the paint on Tatum. Did I see Bryce Hopkins yesterday? I was out yesterday during that game, so I didn't see Bryce Hopkins for senior day, but so I got a couple of connections in the basketball world. One of them I work with every day at my workplace, and he runs different types of basketball camps. He played in the 90s for Boston College for college hoops, and his brother played in the Celtics back in 2000 and went to BC before going to Fresno State. But from talking to one of my contacts that I work with every day, he says that in the basketball landscape, he's talked to other people, and they say that he's pretty certain that Bryce Hopkins is gonna transfer this offseason. So that's what the rumblings are, what's going around on the internet. And I've got a couple of good connections in the basketball landscape that they have said that Bryce Hopkins is going to transfer this offseason. So, yeah, Russell Westbrook, that was upgraded to a 3. So 15-12 previously in the scoreboard is 15-13 as Denver just turned it over. He stepped out of bounds to the baseline. Going to go back to the Celtics here with the basketball. Lower scoring game than anticipated right now to start off. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peyton Pritchard, first time on the floor today, same as Neemias Queta. Queta tours his left around the perimeter, hand off to Brown. Brown draws the double outside. Pritchard, no-look pass right corner, off to Horford. Horford attacks inside the paint, jumper, mid-range, around the rim and out, tipped away from Queta, tipped to MPJ for the defensive rebound. Midway through the opening quarter of action, Nuggets down by 2. Westbrook with possession, step back 3, wide open, off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound secured by Jokic. Again, another 3. Michael Porter Jr. missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound this time controlled by Christian Brown. Jokic at the top. Celtics struggling to get a couple of these rebounds lately. There's a 3. Christian Brown off the rim, no good. And Derek White. He came up with a defensive rebound, but Queta, before that, gets called in a loose ball foul. This is going to stay Nuggets possession here. Yikes. That's 3 opportunities and can't get anything to get a defensive rebound for Boston. Christian Brown going to check out. Julian Strawther comes in to replace Christian Brown. Inbound goes to Strawther. Strawther off to Jokic. Attacks the key. A kick out to the wing. Westbrook weaves his way on Queta. Jumper mid-range off the rim, no good. And Queta finally controls the defensive board. 5 on the floor looked like this for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Neemias Queta, and Al Horford. Right baseline dribble. Brown, no good off the mark. Brown keeps it control and lost it out of bounds. And defensive toughness in this game so far. This is kind of unlike the style for Denver. Denver's been a really solid offensive unit, but Their defense showing up so far in this game right now. Denver with possession. Murray slides it off to Jokic. Jokic backs his way on Jaylen Brown, top of the free throw circle. Handoff Porter Jr. Jokic passes underneath. Westbrook no good off the glass. Great contest by Horford. Celtics with a defensive rebound with Derek White. White up the floor. Kick out. Corner. Peyton Pritchard open three. Bullseye. PP on the board with a triple. Hey, what's good? Sean Sam, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Murray comes off the screen. His three missed off the back rim. Denver cannot buy a three-point shot recently for them. They've had some really good looks, wide open looks, and they keep on missing too strong. Jaylen Brown attacks the paint down low. He scores up and in off the backboard. And the timeout taken on the floor by Denver. 20-13. Celtics starting to get going right now. Yeah, always a great sight to see. Peyton Pritchard, finally, starting to get going in this game for him. All right, so we head to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors who go to the BetUS website, you'll receive a 125% bonus on your first three deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video and pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. BetUS features sports betting on multiple sports such as NBA basketball, college basketball, NFL football, NHL hockey, MLB baseball, international soccer, golf, tennis, NASCAR racing, and numerous other sports. Also as a prop builder where you could put together bets for player and team props, and also same game parlays and live sports betting during games on BetUS. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Let's see what we got right now so far. So Jaylen Brown setting the tone for his team, coming off that season high 37 on Friday. Jaylen Brown right now 10 out of the 20, half of the points so far. And he has been lights out from the perimeter on the home floor. There's been a big difference between home and road games this year for Jaylen Brown. For him, he's shooting around 39% from three at home. He's shooting just 23% from three, though, on the road tonight. Or so far today, 2 for 3 from the perimeter, 3 for 5 from the floor, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist by Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum yet to score so far. Tatum's been the key playmaker, 3 assists, only 1 attempted shot, no points by Tatum, 4 points by Al Horford. That's a great sign to see. And Peyton Pritchard even made a 3 coming off the bench. So he's got 3, Derek White's got 3. So solid start here for the Celtics based on a defensive style of game. They're limiting a team that prides itself on efficiency, Denver, to just 35.7% shooting right now. Jokic is basically the team. He's got more than half of the points, 7 out of the 13 going through Joker, 3 rebounds from Jokic, Westbrook with 5, Michael Porter Jr. with 1, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown yet to score so far for Denver. Yeah, I saw that. Derek White was at the PC UConn game yesterday. XL, welcome to the stream. He's going for Tatum. Under points, assists, and rebounds for combined under 45.5. Yeah, Tatum, his numbers super high for today's game. Basically off recency bias of what he did on Friday against Cleveland. Had a humongous game against the Cavs, so everything was boosted. His points total for the player prop today was boosted all the way up to 30.5 for Tatum. He's averaging like around 27 points per game this season. Jokic, fall away, missed off the mark, no good. Keita tipped it off the glass, collects the defensive rebound. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Peyton Pritchard running the point, top of the key. Slides it off to his right to Horford. Lob to Brown. Jaylen Brown playing special right now. Half of the points through JB. Drive. Kick out on top. Horford open 3. Got it. Big Al Horford buries the triple. Actually going to roll to 2. His foot was on the three-point line in the top of the key jumper. Christian Braun back on the floor. Bounce pass off to Jokic. Jokic been the team so far for Denver. Jokic hook shot over Horford, connects on it. He's going to get his points tonight. It's just, can any other player step up for Denver? That's the question in this game. Jaylen Brown over to White. White at the left wing. Dribbles up towards the elbow, circles around the key towards his right, slides it off to Horford. Good start for Horford with 5 points to begin today. Back to Brown at the top, 6 in the shot clock. Brown towards his right at the right wing, crossover, dribbles up, jumper over Murray, gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown right now is absolutely in the zone. Like post All-Star break last year, he was in the zone. And doing it once again this year. Hey, what's good? Marty on the stream. Welcome in. Appreciate it here for being a part of the channel. Yeah, I'm actually not at my place today. So usually like 99% of my streams, I usually stream at my house. This is the first stream I've ever done in my girlfriend's apartment before. So thanks for having me over.
He never wanted to do it before because he thought it might be too loud. But we have neighbors here who play I Want It That Way at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like at full volume, so I don't think his streaming is going to be a problem. So
yeah, well, a lot of the games start at like 7, and the only thing is by the time they finish, it's usually like 10 o'clock at night or so. This is
loud music here at 10 o'clock at night.
This is a very rare 1 p.m. game that the Celtics play on a Sunday afternoon this season. So glad to be live for this one. Here's Jaylen Brown, makes both of the free throws. Jaylen Brown, 12 points right now. He is good. Jamal Murray's in some big foul trouble currently. That's a bad sign for Denver. No points for him already. 2 personal fouls. Jokic, a rare miss by the Joker inside the key around the rim and out. Brown came up with a defensive rebound. White drives, attacks the paint, floated the shot, left it short as the Joker's there for the defensive board. 2:40 and under left to go in the first, and the Nuggets turn it over.
Hi, Jake.
Hey,
Murray.
What's good, Jake? Welcome in. Yeah, things going well today, man. Oh, that should have been a shooting foul there. Derek White on the shot over Christian Braun. He actually got contacted on the wrist, and the refs didn't see it. Yeah, I thought something looked awkward there because White didn't look like his typical release when he released that. And Braun actually, like, clipped him on the wrist. Been a couple missed deductions so far in this game. Russell Westbrook, I don't know who's working the scoreboard for ABC today, but yeah, I thought Al Horford for sure buried a 3 a couple possessions ago, and they rolled it a 2 on the scoreboard, and now they've docked it up to a 3. That's the second time it's happened in the corner. Russell Westbrook made a 3 earlier on in this game as Jokic passes it off to Brown down low, who scores the layup, 25-17. And they rolled it a 2 on the scoreboard, and a couple minutes later, they docked it up to a 3. So, yeah, I don't know who's falling asleep on the ABC scoreboard graphic right now, but it's been off a couple of times. Tatum, pocket pass, Cornette, kick out, corner, Hauser outside Tatum. Tatum yet to score, looking to change that drive. Inside the key, runner gets fouled. 2 shots coming up for JT. Hey, what's good? Brad on the stream. Welcome in from Hawaii. Thanks for joining in, man. Got a lot of good supporters out here.
We do. A lot of nice people. All the way from Maui. Wow.
Yep.
Wonder what time it must be over there. Like, probably nighttime.
It's a 12-hour difference between
12
us
hours.
and the Philippines. Yeah, feel free to let us know out in the chat where you're from. I think we get a couple people out in the Philippines over here watching as well. If so, that's dedication because it's 1:35 a.m. out there in the Philippines on Monday morning as Tatum buries both of the free throws. Celtics go up by 10.
I wonder when Hawaii must be like. Oh, maybe. I'm guessing like.
Yeah, that's behind
6 in the
us.
morning. I don't know.
Yeah. Sometime like
8:35 a.m. Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't
Yep.
that far off.
Christian Braun missed the 3. Tatum here at the top slides it off to Brown. This is where they can really do damage when Tatum and Brown are on the floor together right now. Final minute 20 left to go in the first. Tatum weaves his way inside, dump off, down low, Cornette. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, able to beat Jokic to the board. Hauser, skip pass, corner, 3. Pritchard, got it. This dude's automatic.
Marty's from Kentucky. Good to know.
It's a good sign to see for PP
OKC.
tonight. 6 points for Pritchard.
Kansas, OKC, is that
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City?
Yep.
Okay. I almost said Kansas City like an idiot. I just thought.
Jokic finds Brown, and Brown swishes a 3 that time. From Texas. There we go. Christian Brown with 5 for Denver. Tatum driving right through a double team, gets fouled. That's a reach-in charge to Christian Brown. Yeah, Tatum's going to get free throws coming up. They're already in the bonus. Nuggets with a lot of foul issues so far in this game. Jamal Murray, 2 personal fouls. Julian Strawther with a foul. Christian Brown just picked up a foul.
Repeat. You can never get enough light in here. Both lights are on. Wow.
It's because there's
it's
no lights on this side of the room.
Gotta get some. If I turn on the balcony light, it's not gonna do anything. It's only at night.
Ooh. Sheesh.
How'd that happen?
Nikola Jokic's back of his arm cut up, gashed with blood, as they just showed it on the TV. That's why we had a quick break between these free throws here. Tatum's first shot's good. The Celtics have looked good so far right now today. They're not shooting the ball like the best possible. Early on, they were struggling to make their shots. They were struggling to rebound. But what they've done to the Nuggets so far, they have completely blitzed Denver out of this game, which is a team that prides itself upon efficiency. Denver with 5 turnovers, 8 for 20 shooting, 3 for 9 for the perimeter. Like, they lack knockdown shooting right now for the Nuggets. They've allowed them to shoot open jumpers. You got guys just missing left and right. Tatum made both of the free throws. Westbrook going to elect to take the 3 here for Russ. That's off the back of no good. Horford soars up, controls the defensive rebound. Yeah, they're just allowing Russell Westbrook and Christian Brown to see if they can beat them analytically wise with a 3 ball, and it's not been happening as of recent times. Tatum here has possession under 15 seconds left to go in the first. Tatum, top of the key. He is guarded by Jokic. Brings along the double team towards his left. Tatum, and passed it to the wrong player. Intercepted. And a full court shot at the buzzer wouldn't matter either way because it didn't go off in time. Jokic walking back right now to his team in the bench during his timeout. Swap between quarters. He looks like he's gassed at the end of the first. Like, Jokic is basically one dude playing 1v5 right now against the Celtics team. Jamal Murray, nothing. Jamal Murray picked up 2 quick personal fouls, and he's been just taken out completely. So issues by Denver in the first quarter. Foul trouble, not helping out their cause. Turnover issues, and lack of knockdown shooting. It's been an issue recently for the Nuggets, and that's how the Celtics are pulling away because Boston has got the spark today. Peyton Pritchard, great to see that he's back. 6 quick points off the bench, drilling 2 threes. Jaylen Brown, 12 points for him. 7 points by Al Horford. That's massive. His player prop line was at just 9.5 coming into today's game. It's a great sign to see for Al Horford to make early buckets in this game. Tatum's only got 4. 3 assists by Tatum, leading playmaker. It's been all Jaylen Brown. Derek White's only got 3. Derek White has been more of a fourth quarter closer this year for him. He usually defers in the first half, and in the second half they start to involve him much more in a game plan, and that's when he starts to go off. And for Denver right now, this is basically a one-man show. Nikola Jokic, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. After that, Russell Westbrook, 5 points, shooting 2 for 7. Christian Brown, 5 points. 1 point by Michael Porter Jr. 0 by Jamal Murray. 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers. by Jamal Murray. Only one shot attempt. No Porzingis. No Drew Holiday. A really solid start, especially with a defense. Denver limited to 38% from the floor. 3 for 10 from the perimeter. Celtics are just allowing Denver to take open jumpers. Russell Westbrook, uncontested around the perimeter, made the first 3, bricked the last 3. 1 for 4 from 3 by Westbrook. Christian Brown, 1 for 3, made the first 3, bricked the last 2. Jamal Murray, 0 for 1 from 3. Michael Porter Jr., 0 for 1 from 3. Jokic, perfect, 1 for 1. Yeah, so if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. And right now, and switch between quarters, first into the second quarter. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS. That link for BetUS is now posted in the chat if anybody's interested in BetUS and where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A+ rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors who go to the BetUS website, you'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS, to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Great start right now for the Celtics. Nuggets with possession, left to right on the floor to begin the second quarter. Julian Strawther, bounce pass to Michael Porter Jr. It's Strawther, Michael Porter Jr., Christian Brown, Russell Westbrook, and DeAndre Jordan. That is the 5 on the floor as Denver is able to fire away from 3 and knock one down around the perimeter by Strawther. So right now, Jokic is on the bench. This is the opportunity to seize control if you're the Celtics in this game and really start to run up the score. Peyton Pritchard, pull up Jay from the parking lot. Missed off the back, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Torrey Craig. Pritchard, shovel pass. Keita, right-handed hook. He got it. Good for 2. This is what the Celtics got on the floor. Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. Jason Tatum's out there alongside Keita and Torrey Craig. Missed shot from the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan, offensive rebound, gets fouled underneath off the putback. So 2 free throws coming up here by the Nuggets with DeAndre Jordan at the free throw line. Only a 67% free throw shooter this season. Or no, that's from a field goal shooting percentage for him. That's not his free throw shooting percentage. That's the highest in his career in NBA history. He's playing lesser minutes than he usually has towards the end of his career. First one's good. Second free throw, no good. Around the rim and out. Tatum collects the defensive rebounds. Yo, what's different about this room that I stream in? It's the first time I've ever streamed in this room before. Is that it echoes a lot more than my usual room. Tatum steps into a 3, missed off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Keita to keep it alive. Out to Hauser, open 3, got it. Bullseye, bang, bang by Sam Hauser. 37-24. Celtics looking good right now. Second chance points. Keita with the offensive board back out to Hauser to the perimeter. Russell Westbrook, guarded by Hauser, drives on Hauser at the left block. Kick out corner. Christian Brown, open 3, no good. Around the rim and out. It's Pritchard who collects the defensive rebound. Pritchard finds Hauser. Lob to Keita. Keita making an impact right now. Hand off Pritchard. Lob back to Keita. Dump off down low. Torrey Craig blew the layup. That would have been sick if he had made that. He weaved his way in between 2 defenders, slicing his way, but unable to score with a left hand. Porter Jr. flung down as he is fouled. They were struggling early on in this game on the glass, and Keita making an impact right now. Kata's now played 3 games in 3 days for him. Played on Friday against the Cavs. Yesterday, he got recalled. Played for G League Maine yesterday. Him, Xavier Tillman, and there was one other, Jordan Walsh. Neemias Queta, Xavier Tillman, Jordan Walsh, all recalled yesterday to play for Maine. And then they're playing once again today. So in the middle, they had a G League game that they played in yesterday. Tatum at the left wing, dribbles up, drives inside the key, fall away, low block, connects on it. JT, it is good for 2. Man, Celtics in a groove right now. And Jason Tatum hasn't been able to score much so far. 6 points so far, 1 for 3. That's his first made field goal today. Got another Boston foul. It's on Torrey Craig around the perimeter. Yeah, Queta just has to be careful. Queta's got 2 personal fouls now. Runner by Strauder, banks it up and then off the glass. It's always a bucket by Denver, but the Celtics keep on shutting down the door, responding with a basket right back. 12-point lead right now for Boston. 11-3 bench points for the Celtics. Tatum at the right wing brings along the double team. That's dangerous because he's been able to play make really well lately off the double. A kick out corner. Craig in a corner 3 got knocked down. No call with the referees though. Michael Porter Jr. brings it up the floor for Denver. Under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. MPJ crossover working on Queta. Drives downhill, kick out, corner. Westbrook in the corner 3. No good. Around the rim and out. Tipped out to the perimeter where Strauder pulls up from the parking lot to take a 3 and he missed it on the 33-footer. Tatum with another rebound. Pritchard bursts the speed up the floor, sees the gap in the defense, and he is able to exploit it and shoot a laser from the perimeter to lead into a timeout. 42-27. Peyton Pritchard, 6 points, a minus 36 on Friday. Bounce back Sunday. 9 points in 10 minutes, plus 13 today, the highest plus on the floor in this game. This dude is an absolute gym rat, Peyton Pritchard. He pays overseas basketball players, former NBA players who play overseas in the summer, to go out to Chatham, Massachusetts, Harwich, Massachusetts on the Cape, and train with them at his summer place on Cape Cod. When he has a bad game, he always bounces back. I remember back in December, he had 0 against the Bucks. And before that game, he had a lengthy streak where he scored multiple games with double digits. Ended up with a 0-point game against Milwaukee and then dropped down a 20-plus point game against Memphis in the next game after that. I mean, Peyton Pritchard, like, whenever he has a bad game, always finds a way to bounce back, and he's doing it once again today. Jason Tatum looking real well right now on the glass. Four assists for Tatum. Definitely not 2 rebounds. He's statted right now. ESPN's got him statted for 2 rebounds. That's it. I feel like he has more like 4 or 5 right now for Tatum. Wow. But yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well as we head over to the timeout here currently. This stream is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors who go to the BetUS website, you'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. It's been changing the game for over 30 years. Going to go right back on the timeout slide right now. Celtics locking down this Nuggets team, one of the best in the business at field goal shooting efficiency this season. But right now, Denver shooting 10 for 27, 37% from the floor. And Joe Mazzulla going by the numbers, seeing that Russell Westbrook, Christian Brown, those guys are not elite level perimeter shooters that they can knock down a 40% clip or greater this season. Those guys are not them. And the Celtics are playing right into the weaknesses of the Nuggets right now, that they got two guards that cannot make threes. Russell Westbrook, 1 for 5 from 3. Christian Brown, 1 for 4 from 3 right now. 4 for 15 from the perimeter as a team right now for Denver in this game. So the Celtics are leaving specifically Westbrook and Brown open, and those guys are taking uncontested threes, and they keep on bricking uncontested threes. So those are just multiple wasted possessions so far in this game. 10 to 8 points in the paint in favor of Boston. That's huge because Denver leads the league in paint points. Jamal Murray back on the floor. He's got 0, blows the layup as he tried to score over Tatum. Couldn't do so. Tatum up the floor finds Pritchard. Pritchard at the left wing perimeter. Pritchard been big so far in this game with 9 points, drilling 3 threes. Tatum has it at the right wing. Tatum dribbles up, guarded by Strawder. Tatum drives on Strawder right to the cup. No good. Keita with a putback. Neemias Keita put back to clean it up for 2. Everybody making plays right now for the Celtics. Jokic at the scorer's table, still not on the floor, about to check in during the next whistle. Celtics got to keep on running up this score until Jokic comes right back in. Jokic, one of the best in the league by far in plus box minus this season. When he's out there, Nuggets are number 2 in the West for a reason, because of Jokic. But when he's on the bench, that's when Denver drops from 1st to 30th in offensive efficiency with Jokic whenever he's on the bench. And right now, he's number 2 in the MVP, which is crazy because SGA has been playing out of his mind this year. But Jokic is having a career year, averaging 29, 12, and 10 for points, rebounds, and assists. First ever time that he has averaged a triple-double in his career. Julian Strawder at the free throw line shooting 2. First one's good. Second free throw by Strawder is good. 15-point Celtics lead right now. Neemias Keita gotta be careful. Just picked up his 3rd personal foul, so he's back on the bench. Pritchard, kick out, corner, deflected out of bounds off Denver. Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett, Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum. That's the 5 in the court currently for Boston. Hauser to inbound pass, or bounce pass Pritchard, 12 in the timer. Into the hands of Pritchard once again as he dribbles at the left wing, guarded by Murray. Lob down to the low block, Cornett, kick out, corner 3. Hauser, got it. That's a bullseye right there, baby. 47-29. Jokic is back on the floor here for Denver. Murray at the top of the key, drives on Pritchard at the mid-block. Looks to pass it back out to the outside. He does. Into the hands to MPJ. Left baseline dribble trapped underneath. Bounce pass. Christian Brown soars up, and he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. This game's going by quickly right now, and there's 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Pritchard, far side at the wing, thought about the 3, drops down the bounce pass off to Horford. Backs his way on the smaller Murray, and he pivots and scores up and in off the glass. Wow, they are searching for the matchups right now in this game, playing one-on-one against specific matchups. Multiple size advantages that the Celtics are able to get on switches. Jokic, free throw circle, fires a bullet out to the corner, off to MPJ. To the hands to Jokic, back to the give and go. Porter Jr. scores up and in off the glass. 49-33. Whenever Denver scores, the Celtics come right on back in this game. Celtics slowing it down, playing with their tempo, being efficient so far today. Pritchard weaves his way inside the key, off to Cornett, handoff Hauser, bounce pass Cornett, double team, shovel pass underneath Horford. That's a goaltend. 2 more for Boston. Just beautiful ball movement outside to in. Wow, this is a magnificent game that the Celtics are doing right now. Midway through the second, Al Horford already surpassing his season average. 11 points in 11 minutes right now for Big Al Horford. Murray, his 3 missed off the rim. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Celtics with a chance to go up by 20 plus right here with this possession. Pritchard At the right wing, Pritchard, shake and bake, working on Murray. Slides it off to Horford, out to Pritchard. Pritchard drives on Michael Porter Jr. Up fake, inside a key, out to the top to Tatum. Able to corral it, 5 at a time, or Tatum drives on Brown. Tatum, rise, fire over Christian Brown off the back rim, no good. Rebound secure by Christian Brown. 2-on-1, running the floor to lob to Michael Porter Jr. sent behind his fingertips as Julian Strawther mistimed his pass. It sails out of bounds. Turnover has been a major mistake in this game for Denver. It's now 6 turnovers right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Nothing better than Boston, Massachusetts on a Sunday, that's for sure, especially when you get free parking downtown. Celtics with possession, up by 18. White off the roll down Cornet. Cornet finds White at the wing, takes the 3 from the TD Garden logo, came off the rim short. And Christian Brown comes away with it with a defensive rebound. Right now, Jaylen Brown, the best player on the floor, not in the game at the moment, currently on the bench. It's a really good sign to see for the Celtics. So Brown getting significant rest, no problem, able to go through deep rotations. The Celtics looking so good right now. Another missed 3 by Christian Brown. Tatum collects another defensive rebound. They just don't have any perimeter shooting. They're allowing Russell Westbrook and Christian Brown to attempt most of the threes, and they keep on breaking them. Tatum hunting down mismatch. Missed the 3 over the top over Zeke Naji. Jokic with a defensive board. Jokic, handoff Murray. Murray still scoreless. Shovel pass off to Brown. 12 in the timer. Brown drives on Cornet inside the key. Brown over Cornet. Gutted a drop for 2. 51-35, 16-point game. Approaching the 4-minute mark left to go before halftime. Tatum, outside touch pass. White off to Horford. White spin cycle. Working 1-on-1 on Zeke Naji. Off the pivot, gets fouled. And 2 free throws coming up here by Big Al Horford. Wow, this has been an excellent game here. Bench production, rotation guys production. That's the difference. Payton Pritchard, 9 points off the bench. Sam Hauser with 6, 14 by Keita. That's 19 bench points compared to the Nuggets with just 5. 2 free throws here by Horford. He got the start today in place of Porzingis. Horford drills the first free throw. He has got 12 points now. 12 points in 13 minutes. Most in the first half since Christmas Day right now for Al Horford. 5 for 6 shooting. Celtics specifically finding mismatches, and they are delivering right now via the mismatch. Second free throw here by Horford. That one's good. Celtics up by 18 once again. 53-35, 49% for Boston, 38% shooting for Denver. A team that prides itself on efficiency, shooting the ball. Celtics able to lock them down so far in this game. Jokic finds Murray. Murray comes off the screen, off the curl, and he scores up and in off the glass. That's his first made bucket of the game with 3:41 left to go before halftime. Jamal Murray been silent until right there. Yeah, Derek White around the Jokic screen, unable to get to Murray in time, and then just beats Luke Cornet off the dribble right to the rim for Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray now with 2 entire starting 5 for Denver has scored. Nikola Jokic, 9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. 9 points by Christian Brown. That's on just 1 for 5 shooting from 3, though. 7 points by Michael Porter Jr. Russell Westbrook, 5 points, shooting just 1 for 5 from 3. It's been a brick fest from the perimeter. 4 for 17 from 3. 4 for 17 from the perimeter in this game for Denver. Celtics lights out, 9 for 18 from 3. 13 points by Al Horford. He is the top scorer in the game right now. That's crazy. Plus 11 on the floor for Al Horford. 12 points by Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown is yet to play in the second quarter. It's insane because all this time's gone off the clock, just getting him significant rest for Jaylen Brown to come out here in the second half and do damage once again. 9 points for Payton Pritchard with 3 made threes and a plus 16 in the box plus minus in the court for Payton Pritchard today. So yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Celtics +4 on the glass, 21-17. Celtics 8-0, leading fast break points. Celtics +5 in the assist column, 14-9. Celtics are perfect at the free throw line, 10 for 10. So yeah, Celtics are hungry going up against a really solid Nuggets team that's 11-3 or 11-2 in their last 13 games. Denver has been on a roll. 11-2 since January 31st. That's dating back just around a month or so for Denver. It's a really dangerous team, all the way up from around the number 6 spot to now the number 2 spot in the Western Conference for Denver. And the Celtics just able to keep it going with a much, much deeper depth in this game compared to Denver. Hey, what's good, John? Welcome in. Yeah, Celtics need to make sure that they're fully healthy in May when they face Cleveland, because Cleveland was really, really deep in the last game. Adding DeAndre Hunter, that's huge for their depth there for the Cavs, and it was tough in the last game, missing out on Porzingis and Drew Holiday. They need those guys to get back, because if they're missing those guys, especially Porzingis, come playoff time, if Porzingis is not available for the full 7-game series, which it's a question mark always with his availability, especially when physicality ramps up in the playoffs. He needs to make sure he's available for that 7-game series. So we come back to action right now. 53-37. 3.5 remaining before halftime. Jason Tatum slides it off to the left. Jaylen Brown with possession. Left baseline dribble. Back of the game. Throws it down with a 2-handed flush plus the foul as well for Jaylen Brown. That's how he starts when he comes back after sitting for a lengthy period of time on the bench, resting. And he attacks off the baseline, drives, and just shoves it through. Right past Zeke Naji to the hole. Wow. Yeah, thanks for the update there, Mike. I just cut back on that there. Yeah, so I guess sometimes ads like pops up and the stuff, so there's something that I can change it to make it more of like a balanced viewership with some sort of setting or so. That's a tough jumper. Christian Brown actually made that over Tatum at the baseline. Wow. It's a really, really tough jumper. Had to heave one up off a high arcing deep too. Tatum on the floor with White, Brown, Cornette, and Horford. Tatum with possession, top of the key, guarded by Westbrook. Bounce pass off to Brown. Jaylen Brown defended by Christian Brown. Now draws the double. Out to the middle, Cornette. Outside finds Tatum. Steps into it. Open three. Bullseye, baby. Jason Tatum. Nothing but net delivers. 20 up right now for the Celtics. Tatum's only got 9 in the first half. Jamal Murray at the elbow. Kick out corner Westbrook. Extra pass off to Christian Brown. Christian Brown, tough shot. Fall away. Rattles in for the 16-footer. Hey, what's good? Salvador Chavez, welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. 18-point lead. Celtics controlling this game right now. Lob to Jaylen Brown. Outside to the corner. Finds Horford. He's having a game of his life. That's a wedgie. Hey, you want to see a wedgie? Choo-choo. You want to see a wedgie?
Sure.
Guy just shot the basketball and got wedged up in between the backboard and the rim if they show it. Al Horford just shot a wedgie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a guy getting a wedgie. I was like, oh, excited. All right, I was just cooking.
So they put this at midcourt. I don't know if you've seen one in a while for a basketball wedgie, but that was one right there.
I want to see an actual wedgie.
My game clock's a little fast there. 1:51 left to go right now before half.
They just showed someone who looked like Brittany Griner.
No, that is a male.
Oh.
Not a female.
It was someone who looked like Brittany Griner.
No.
I was like...
The Santa Claus in the back of my stream at my house would not... he would have some questions about that.
I have to go at 2:30. So I left the food.
Okay. 1:45 left here before halftime. And I'll see you back after 3:30-ish or so. Jokic drives inside the key, and the shot's good over Cornette.
Salvador Chavez. We have another Salvador in here.
Yep. Yeah, it should be a good time when the NCAA tournament starts up. 2 weeks from now, they got Selection Sunday, so the bracket's going to be revealed 2 weeks from now. And Jaylen Brown shot no good. As he shot a 15-footer off a turnaround. Here goes Christian Brown, blocked at the rim by Cornette. They're going to call it a foul. Two free throws coming up here by Christian Brown. That was very close to being a goaltend.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yep, Joe Mazzulla. Is PC in the playoffs? That would be a no. Yeah, they'd have to win the Big East tournament to get to March Madness. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately for Providence, they're nowhere close to the bracket this season. Bad year for PC. 3-point play complete. So they did roll it a goaltend and then an and one as well attached to that. So Denver's on a 7-zip run. Tatum, final minute left to go before halftime. 7-zip run, last minute, 35 seconds. Tatum, step back, 3 in the air over Murray. That came off the rim short. Porter Jr. collects the defensive rebound. Porter Jr. out of the pack right now. Jabal Murray at the right corner. Right baseline dribble gets bumped into and fouled by Derek White on the reach-in. Denver is also in a bonus now, too. So that's a bad foul committed by Derek White. Yeah, it's going to be really tough for them to win the Big East tournament title, especially this year when, like UConn is super hungry. UConn's probably going to be like an 8 or a 9 seed, and they're going to take on a 1 seed in the first round. And UConn knows that they're either the 8 or the 9 seed. This year, what's interesting is that the 8 and 9 seeds that's projected right now are some dangerous teams, like teams that usually go far in the tournament. UConn right now is projected as either an 8 or a 9 seed. So is Gonzaga right now, which Gonzaga has a lengthy streak. I think it's over 10 plus years that they've gone to the second weekend for Gonzaga and won at least the first round matchup in every single year, going back like over a decade plus for Gonzaga. 59-48 now. Celtics with possession. 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Bad pass by Tatum. Intercepted. Jumping the route by Michael Porter Jr. with a steal. MPJ. Outside finds Christian Brown. Christian Brown, 7-second differential. Shot clock and game clock to close out. Going to halftime. Open 3 off the rim. No good. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Shot clock turned off now. 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Tatum crosses midcourt. Final possession here to see if they can pull some momentum going into half. 4 seconds. Tatum at the top. Tatum dribble drive. Bounce pass underneath. Luke Cornette. Backdoor scores. Up and off the backboard with 1 second left to go. And the full court shot comes up short. There's your momentum builder for Boston. Jason Tatum. Usually think that he'll get the ball to shoot the final shot before the buzzer. But no, excellent job to become a playmaker, and he is coming out of the All-Star break as JT the playmaker and drops down a beautiful dime of a bounce backdoor to cutting. Luke Cornette cutting backdoor to the hoop, and Luke Cornette was able to score. 61-48 right now as we enter halftime. Celtics looking real good right now in this game. Yeah, tough one for Mizzou yesterday. Vanderbilt's a bubble team. That was at Vandy, so that means a bunch to Vandy to keep them in the bracket. I'll go over, I'm going to look into the bracketology in like a minute or two from now after I update you guys with scores, because there's not much going on with games going on here. Let's see what we got going on at halftime here right now for top players in this game. Al Horford, really special. He has got 13 points. in 17 minutes. That's a big major plus for Al Horford. +8 on the court for Horford. He is the top plus as a starter in this game for the Celtics. 15 points by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown leading everybody on the floor today with those 15 points besides Christian Brown for Denver. Christian Brown actually leads the way right now. 16 points, 7 for 13 shooting by Christian Brown in this matchup. Jason Tatum doing a little bit of everything. 9, 5, and 6 right now for points, rebounds, and assists. So JT, instead of like jacking up a ton of shots, he's really just been able to toss in dimes to his teammates instead of going like full ISO ball shooting over dudes. Like, he's been really smart with his play recently, and it is showing right now because his assist numbers are through the roof for Jason Tatum. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Jason Tatum. 9 points off the bench by Pritchard. He is a +16, the top plus in the game. Celtics controlling this game in bench points. 9 by Pritchard, 6 by Keita, 6 by Hauser, 4 by Keita. So that is 19 bench points for Boston compared to just 5 bench points by the Nuggets right now. Derek White's only got 3. Derek White, 1 for 5 shooting. That's going to change in the second half. Derek White gets better as the game goes on. Celtics +3 in the glass, 22-19, limiting Denver, which prides itself upon efficiency, to only 44% shooting. Why would a head coach be fired in the middle of a game? Yeah, that's fake news. Yeah, there's people on Twitter that's saying right now, fire Mike Malone. But nothing about Mike Malone's been fired. Like, why would you fire the number 2 team in the West that's 11-2 in the middle of a road game? That's not possible. Firings don't happen like that. Firings happen in the business world after games. Like, it happens after games when the teams aren't playing. Usually like the night after a game, and they're usually more typically in the morning after a game. So it never happens in the middle of a game, not at halftime. The head coach in the Nuggets is going to get a pink slip there. But yeah, there are people on Twitter that's unhappy about that first half. That's Denver fans that were tweeting out, fire Mike Malone. But yeah, no, that's not the case right now. Yeah, We'll see what happens in the playoffs there for Mike Malone. If it's enough to keep him, depending on how the Nuggets do in the playoffs. If they get bounced out in the first round, then I wouldn't be shocked if he gets fired. But, I mean, if they're playing like they've been playing, besides this game has not been the first half was not a snapshot of how they've been playing recently. They're 11-2 in their last 13 games. They've been playing really well. I could see if it was happening like towards Thanksgiving, they were not playing well around Thanksgiving. They were like number 6 and number 7 around that seed line back on Thanksgiving. And then I remember I streamed a game against the Clippers. I think it was sometime in December. Oh yeah, it was coming back after that NBA Cup break, and they smashed the Clippers. They really needed that NBA Cup break for the Nuggets. And they were disappointing, like, first part of the year, up and through, like, the middle portion of December for Denver. And now they've really started to heat up for them. Yeah, they are super thin. Denver is super thin. They're also missing Aaron Gordon tonight, too. So, yeah, he's an explosive player. Like, you got guys like Jaylen Brown, who sets the tone for Boston. Over there in Denver, that's the guy who gets thunderous slam dunks and really energizes his team for Denver. So that's a big loss for them today, missing out on Aaron Gordon in this matchup. But yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now we're at halftime here currently. Jamal Murray's done nothing today. 4 points for Jamal Murray. Stephen A is talking about him right now. 4 points, 1 for 4 shooting in 18 minutes, 0 for 2 from the perimeter. Celtics, in the first quarter specifically, they were allowing Denver to take uncontested threes, and Denver was bricking those threes left and right because the two guys that they let take those uncontested threes they're not sharp shooters. Russell Westbrook, 1 for 5 from 3, multiple open threes that he's bricked. And then Christian Brown, 1 for 5 from 3. Michael Porter Jr., he's a streaky shooter. Sometimes he has the shooter's touch. Sometimes he struggles. And right now, in a game that you have to fly all the way across the country for on a Sunday afternoon, he is struggling. 1 for 4 for Michael Porter Jr. Jamal Murray, 0 for 2 from the perimeter. So they've got 0 hot hands from 3. And Jokic, he does all his work in the paint for the most part. He'll take a 3 here and there. He's perfect from 3 right now, 1 for 1 from 3-point range. But he's not going to jack up like multi-threes in a game. Let's see what we got right now. College basketball in action currently. Wisconsin leads Michigan State 30-27. So that game's on currently, followed up by Michigan hosting Illinois. Illinois has been really slipping back. They're unranked now. They're 18-11. They really got hit by the bug this year. Like the flu season's been bad on some of the college campuses in Illinois. They've got hit by the flu pretty bad for them. But this is what ESPN, Joe Lunardi, has on the bubble. Baylor, San Diego State, Arkansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Indiana, Ohio State, Texas. Arkansas took a terrible loss yesterday for them. Lost at South Carolina by 19. That's an awful loss. Arkansas is 6-10 right now in the SEC. I'm not sure if that conference record's good enough to get you into the tournament. Baylor 17-12 right now for Baylor. Took a 4-point win that's a 10-point win at home against Oklahoma State. That snapped a 3-game losing drought for them. They had a terrible loss last week against Colorado for them. Yeah, Celtics playing really well this year, and Duke's looking real good. Yeah, I think there's definitely the case there for Duke to win the national championship this year. Duke, Auburn, looking solid. Houston, analytically wise, looks really good this year for Houston. According to Lunardi, last bracket that he had, I don't think he updated it from yesterday. No, he didn't, because it's February 28th at 10:15 a.m. He had Alabama as a 1 seed, so yeah, that's gonna change for the final 1 seed. Probably Tennessee. Tennessee beat Alabama yesterday. Yeah, I was talking about earlier, some of these 8-9 seeds are going to be dangerous. UConn as an 8-9 seed. Gonzaga looking like an 8 or a 9 seed. St. John's somehow is a 4, even though St. John's is ranked inside the top 10, with just 4 losses. St. John's is a 4. Yesterday, they squeaked by Seton Hall, a game at home. I mean, late in the season right now, they're 26-4. I don't know if they're just coasting yesterday for them. Pulled away late in that game. Once they got home yesterday, watched a little bit of that game. But yeah, they're squeaking by a couple of times for them. But this is a St. John's team that you got to keep an eye on in the tournament. Here's their losses this year. They get a record of 26-4. Lost in double overtime by 2 against Baylor. That was their first neutral court game all the way back on November 21st. St. John's lost against Georgia, another neutral court game leading up to Thanksgiving. St. John's lost by 1 at Creighton, which you have to fly all the way across the U.S. to play a Big East Conference game, and they lost by 1. And then St. John's lost at Villanova February 12th, 73-71. Villanova needed that game because they're still bubble right now. They're in like the last 8 out grouping for them. But those are their losses by a combined 3, 4, 5, 7 points. St. John's 26-4, 4 losses by a combined 7 points. Yeah, Lakers, if they win that game tonight, Denver loses this one, Lakers going to be the number 2 team in the West. Yeah, we know somebody that enjoys the Lakers with me and my girlfriend. Moved all the way across the country or so. Down in Las Vegas right now partying. Memphis is tied with the Lakers as well. Both of those teams are Lakers slightly better in winning percentage. Lakers 37-21. Memphis is 38-22. How it stacks up in the games back is they're both a game behind the Nuggets, but winning percentage wise, Lakers 63.8%, Memphis 63.3%. Houston slipped back to the 5. Clippers, it seems like the Clippers have been at 6 all season long, and here comes Golden State up to 7. Golden State lost last night though. Thero, welcome in, liking the Lakers Celtics in the finals. That would be absolute cinema, man. Yeah, big question for the Lakers. That's the rim protection without like a big man in the playoffs. That's the major question mark right now. Man, rough year for a couple of these teams. Phoenix Suns, 3.5 games behind the play-in. That team's imploded. 3-7 in their last 10 for Phoenix. Philadelphia, 3.5 games back behind Chicago right now in the play-in. Chicago's up to 10 in the East. And Philadelphia's at 11th. Philadelphia might get surpassed quickly by Brooklyn. Brooklyn just a half game behind Philly right now. Philly's done. Joel Embiid's done for the rest of the season. What a nightmare. Man, what a nightmare that is. Like, he might not even play another game in his career for Joel Embiid. Like, his knee is that shot that there's been news that he could be like undergoing some sort of like radical treatment that he might like not be able to like walk properly from these treatments if they do put those treatments on and then something happens that goes wrong on like surgery or so. Oof. Yeah, we just got an update about Drew Holiday. This is not a good sign here. Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe tweeted out around 2 hours ago about Drew Holiday. He puts out in his tweet, the mallet finger that Drew Holiday is suffering is on his right pinky finger. The finger is in a small cast, and he does not plan to have surgery. Drew Holiday is treating the pain, but offered no timetable for his return. He basically said the finger is broken. Yikes. Jeez, yeah, you're gonna need Drew Holiday for the playoffs. Right now, we got March 2nd. Playoffs start in around a month and a half from now. Like, I don't mind if he misses like the next month and a half and just get him ready for the playoffs for Drew Holiday, because the Celtics are still as deep as a team. They're building up other guys, which is key. Like Pritchard, like any other team right now, Pritchard would be making like triple the value than what he's making right now for Boston. Pritchard stepped up big time. Pritchard's the top plus so far in this game as Jokic heaved up a 3, looking for the foul call to begin the third quarter. Couldn't get it, and the ball sailed out of bounds. It's a air ball. So we start off here, quarter number 3. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. 5 on the floor to begin the third quarter look like this. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luke Cornett, Al Horford. Denver starting off this third quarter frustrated. the referees blew the whistle here. And Denver gets called in the technical. So Jason Tatum going to head to the free throw line. I don't know what the Nuggets were chirping about there, but they were chirping about something. And Tatum, technical free throw, missed it, no good though. I think it was on Mike Malone, the head coach, as he has been chirping out the officials. But yeah, he thought Jokic got fouled on the 3 over Cornet. That was a clean contest there by Cornet. Celtics get the inbound. Derek White at the left wing steps into a wide open 3. That's true from the perimeter. 64-48. It's a great 3 there. Able to knock it down for Derek White. Murray. Outside finds MPJ. To the top to Jokic. Taking a lot of time right now when they're trailing by 16. A lot of dribbling. Westbrook, bad pass deflected by Horford. Intercepted. Brown up the floor. Horford throws it down with a two-handed flush on the 2-on-1 fast break. 66-48. You might want to think about a timeout right now if you're Mike Malone. 1 minute into the third quarter. Only 5 turnovers this entire game for Boston. 7 now for Denver. Christian Brown, a runner over Cornet, left it short off the rim. Derek White controls the defensive rebound. Derek White, far side of the floor. As he's guarded by MPJ, 1-on-1. Lobs it over to Brown. Brown at the low block. Brown guarded by Murray. Jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. There's the timeout. Taken on the floor by Mike Malone. 68-48. Controlling tempo, controlling pace. Everything playing right into the hands of the Celtics in this game right from the start. A steal leading into 2 points off the fast break. Man, it's been an excellent, excellent game today by Boston. 68-48. Up by 20. Once again. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What's good? SGA Sports Talk on the stream. Welcome back in, man. Man, Jaylen Brown's out here making plays today. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for Jaylen Brown. That's all done in 17 minutes. Al Horford, 15 points for Al Horford. That's on 6 for 8 shooting. All right, so back to work.
Back to work, but I'll be back in another couple of hours.
Okay, you want to say bye to my viewers before you go?
Let me just put this in.
All right. Okay, enjoy your 1 hour shift.
Yes, my 1 hour, it's more like a 2-hour shift. Bye-bye, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
My girlfriend's going off to her
Go
tutoring
somebody, and then I'll be
tutoring
back.
shift, and she'll be back.
Yep, I already did
But
2 hours this morning. Yeah. 3 hours this morning.
Nice. Okay, I'll see you back here. Enjoy your time.
Love you.
You too.
You might want to have like a friend next to you when you do. You want him on?
No.
What about him?
Yeah, he might be a little traumatized though.
What about him?
He might be good.
He might be good. What about him?
He won't know what's happening.
What about him?
He might be suspicious.
What about him?
Yeah, he's more like it.
Okay. You'd have this guy as your reminder of me when I...
Yep. Okay. That's my girlfriend who was with me. So yeah, I'm actually not at my place that I usually stream. I'm at my girlfriend's place currently for today. Yeah, we usually hang out every Sunday unless I have something. Like last week I had a game last Sunday, so we saw each other after last week's game. But usually every Sunday because I work a lot of games on Saturday. She works on Saturday too. She works Sunday morning usually.
Saturday and Sunday?
Yep.
I usually don't do this Sunday shift, but I had to because I was filming yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Man, this has been an excellent game for Boston today, all around. Excellent shooting splits, 52, 50, 92. That's what they're shooting from the floor, from 3, from the free throw line. 52.3% from the floor, 11 for 22. That's an even 50% from 3. They're shooting 11 for 12 right now, 91.7% at the free throw line. We come back from the timeout. 10.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Celtics up by 20. Jokic shoots the jumper over. Horford connects on it. He's just like a one-man show right now in this game for the Joker. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists right now for Jokic. Derek White at the left wing. He's in the court with Tatum, Brown, Cornette, and Horford. This ball gets moved off to the middle, intercepted off the deflection by Murray, picked off by Porter Jr. Jokic outside, finds Murray, tries a three, connects on the triple. 68-53, 5-zip run quickly here for Denver. Celtics will try it once again off that last turnover. They've only turned it over 6 times today. Derek White, lob to Brown. Brown backs his way, working on Murray. Outside to White, tries the 3, offensive foul though. Charge to Jaylen Brown as he hooked Murray. So back-to-back turnovers now for Boston. Yeah, that previous turnover before that offensive foul, that should have been a defensive foul. Tatum got held up inside the key. Tatum weaves his way outside. White, touch pass off to the corner. Jaylen Brown attacks the paint, held up by Westbrook. Westbrook commits the foul. So 9:16 now left to go in the third. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for Jaylen Brown. He's having a big game today. 17 points right now. Yeah, I'm in the 7-story apartment building, or actually 9. So 9-story apartment building. I'm on floor 7. So there's like rooms next door, across. So yeah, I can't really be yelling out or so. It's kind of echoey over here too. So it's not much soundproof. Yeah, the walls aren't really soundproof. Like I can hear the traffic going by the street right now. Like it's pretty noisy. Both of the free throws good. Celtics by 17, 70-53. No Aaron Gordon for Denver today. No Porzingis and Holiday today for the Celtics. Runner by Murray. Connects on it right over. Ooh, boy. Jamal Murray went down. Landed awkwardly on one of his knees. Not good. Out of the play. 5 on 4 right now for Derek White as he missed the 3. Jokic secures the offensive rebound. Try to throw a full court outlet up the court to Murray, and Murray is grabbing his back right now. He is still in pain. Christian Brown gets fouled. Jamal Murray wincing currently in a bunch of pain. Ton of pain here for Jamal Murray. Yeah, he's had some injury issues in the past. Left ankle just buckled on the runner as he came down. And looks like it could be more. Could be like 2 portions of the injury. His back too, as he was favoring his back air. And Murray's still out there right now, and Westbrook scores off the Murray assist. Wow, that dude's tough to be playing through that right now. I don't know what the issue is, if it's a back injury or if it's an ankle injury for him, or either the boat. Tatum just gave it away. Bad pass. Christian Brown running the floor, dunks it down. It's only an 11-point game now. The Celtics having some issues here recently with the turnovers. They got to start controlling this basketball. 11-2 run, last 2+ minutes here by Denver. My clock's a little bit slow. We're approaching 8 minutes left to go. Hey, that frees up that run. Derek White from the perimeter sinks the triple. 73-59. Wow, Jimmy Butler getting sued. Hasn't paid rent just yet in California. Yeah, the California rent's crazy. As well as Russell Westbrook knocks down the 3. 11-point game right now. Tatum at the top. Tatum drives as he's working on Murray. Gets right past him, and Tatum goes up. It's going to be on the Celtics. Yeah, offensive foul charge to Tatum. Damn, hooking Jamal Murray. Jason Tatum has to be careful. A couple fouls he's got now. That's his second. So 2 personal fouls by Tatum. 2 personal fouls as well by Luke Cornette. And Neemias Queta has 3. Foul trouble today for the Nuggets. 2 each by Murray and Zeke Naji. Celtics with 4 turnovers in this third quarter. Only had 5 combined in the first half total. Jamal Murray tries a 3 around the rim and out, and he got fouled on a 3-point shot. Wow. So we're going to have 3 free throws out of this here. Jamal Murray's going to shoot 3 shots coming up at the free throw line. Let's see, Al Horford contesting the 3, and I don't know there. It looked like Al Horford completely whiffed on the contest. Didn't seem like he touched any sort of shooting hand. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They just looked at it and they said no. So no foul. They just inbounded it back to Denver here to replay the play. Jokic backs his way into Horford. Dish outside to the corner. Corner 3 here by Christian Brown. Left it off the rim short. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Celtics with the ball. Tatum at the top. Fires it out to his right. Brown dribbles up. Jump. Oh, no. He went into a pass off to Cornette. That was fake the jump shot motion there for Jaylen Brown as he did right that. White finds Brown coming off the flare screen. Brown lobs it up over the top. Luke Cornette soars up. Throws it down with a 2-hand alley-oop jam. 75-62. What an answer there for JB with the assist. 19 points up to 4 assists now for Jaylen Brown. Jamal Murray at the left baseline. Sends it outside Westbrook. Touch pass at the wing. Jokic dribbles up. Outside of Westbrook. Fires the pass down low. Jokic hook shot. Makes it too easy. Nikola Jokic with 2 more. 11-point game. Jokic going to do whatever's possible tonight. 15, 9, and 6 right now for points, rebounds, and assists. Derek White at the right wing. Sends it off to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum's defended by Christian Brown, the 101. Off to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen working on Murray. Jaylen at the key. Jumper, mid-range, got it. Man, Jaylen Brown just so smooth with his game. 77-64. Jaylen Brown working his way up to now 21 on 60% shooting today from the floor. Jokic tries a 3 straight away. Off the rim, no good. Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum, 8th rebound of today's action right now. Celtics by 13. Jason Tatum, head full of steam, downhill to the rim, missed the layup. And Derek White knocks down Jokic up the floor in transition. Jokic took a digger right down to the hardwood there, and we'll see if this is a transition take foul or not. If there'll be a technical free throw assist. Referee's talking to Mike Malone right now. They're going to spot this basketball in the backcourts. So referees will roll it a non-transition take foul. Malone talking to the officials. He thought there should have been a tech free throw coming out of that right there. Yeah, Derek White trying to play the ball. Yeah, he's trying to play the ball. He saw that there was a gap open to play the ball. Instead of tugging Jokic from behind, he went at Jokic at an angle and tried to play the ball. So that was a non-transition take foul. Missed 3 coming off the screen by Michael Porter Jr. Tatum up to now 9 rebounds. Horford on top finds Tatum. Lob down low. Cornette held up and followed by Westbrook. Wow, so he's got some damage there. And so Jimmy Butler would, looks like some damage. Wow. With his Miami home. Wow, yeah, I'll take a look at that. That's interesting there, Jeffrey. Wow. Meredith, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Neemias Queta back in the floor. This is the 3rd game played by Queta in a 3-day span. He was called up to G League Maine yesterday to play in the G League. Tatum drives on Murray inside the key. Tatum scores up and in off the backboard, plus the foul. That's now the 3rd personal foul of the game for Jamal Murray. It's been mostly a silent game scoring-wise for Jason Tatum, but, man, I love what he's doing, just driving, attacking instead of settling like the past month back in January. Jason Tatum has really been able to just come through, drive and attack the defense, and he is on his way to potentially a triple-double this afternoon. Free throw is good. 11. It's got 12 points now. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists for Tatum. 80-64. Jokic, spin cycle, gets past Tatum, swatted out of bounds off of Jokic, and Jokic. Ooh. Somebody got teed up here. I think it's on Jokic complaining to the refs about the call. Yeah, Tatum held up Jokic. Oh, man, Jokic just furious, fuming with spit. They're going to give this back to Denver. So no tee up there, according to the officials. Looked like they were about to tee up Jokic. Denver just simply gets this inbound. He got really lucky. He almost got teed up. Jokic drives into Horford. Runner over Keita. No good off the mark by Jokic. Rebound secured by Horford out of the pack. Here goes Peyton Pritchard. Missed off the rim. Tipped around Keita. Offensive rebound. Keita misfired. Keita tipped off the glass back to Jokic. Man, Jokic looking like he's gassed right now on the floor. Brown blew the layup for Denver. That was Christian Brown. Murray offensive rebound back to Christian Brown. Christian Brown scores right over Tatum, who has to be careful. If that's on Tatum, that's going to be his fourth. Now, Keita in the area. Either way, Christian Brown scored. Yeah, that's Tatum's fourth. That is on Tatum. That's his fourth personal foul, still with a lot of game left to go. .405 left to play in the third. The free throw by Christian Brown is good. 80-67. Tatum, some deep foul trouble. Right now, he's still in the court right now. Almost a triple-double. Very close to a double-double. 12 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists right now for Tatum. Tatum at the left wing perimeter. Tatum dribbles up. Drives on Strawder inside the key. Tatum, a 12-footer. Turnaround. Open up the bank right there. It's good for 2 for Jason Tatum. Celtics a 15-point lead. Jokic out to the corner. Brown. Christian Brown to find Julian Strawder. His runner off the glass, no good. Horford making a big impact, secures the defensive rebound. Strawder's down. Strawder's injured. On to the play. 5 and 4 for Boston, and now the referees will stop time for an injury. And Julian Strawder's down right now. Holding his right upper ankle just below his knee. For Julian Strawder. Having a tough time right now putting weight on that right ankle as he went in to a runner. I can't see there if he twisted it on someone's shoe. Al Horford, the closest defender there. Now Julian Strawder, yeah, he's favoring that right ankle right now. Yeah, Jason Tatum really has got it together. This last month of February, he was awesome. Really struggled, just hunting down specific matchups, trying to do it all himself in January. And in February, post All-Star break, man, he's just doing a little bit of everything. He played like Kobe during the last game for him. Like, he was playing with a fire, playing with a fury. I mean, I hadn't seen that in a long, long time out of Tatum, so that was great to see him play just super-duper hungry on Friday night. Tatum gets the inbound right now. Strawder had to get substituted out of the game. It's a crusher, man, for Julian Strawder right there. That's tough. Tatum, rise and fire, 15-footer, left it off the rim. Jokic with a defensive rebound. 3 minutes left to go. Christian Brown inside. His shot came up short. Up in the air. Al Horford out-hustles everybody for the basketball. This ball got tipped up. Right back over to Denver, though. Underneath Porter Jr. Blocked from behind. Keita, Horford, and Hauser on a triple team right there. Somebody gets statted for a block. Tatum, corner, 3 transition. Came off the rim, no good. Westbrook with a defensive rebound. They got numbers. 3-on-2 for Denver. Porter Jr. splashes the 3. 82-70. Big transition bucket right there for the Nuggets. 10 points now out of Michael Porter Jr. today. Peyton Pritchard. He's on the floor with Tatum, Keita, Hauser, and Horford. Pritchard, his pass deflected, got it back. Outside, gives it over to Hauser. Hauser's 3 around the rim and out. Celtics starting to die out from the perimeter. They had an excellent start here. Shot the ball 11 for 22 going in the half, but recently their threes aren't able to drop. Jokic outside finds his teammate. Off the back rim, no good. Missed by Westbrook. That was a big-time brick right there by Westbrook. And Joe Mazzulla is going to take a timeout. 2:02 left to go in the third quarter. Both of these teams look gassed right now, playing for constant minutes. As we'll head over to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. As right now we're in the timeout. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, if you guys see like a different backdrop for me today, I'm actually not at my house right now. I'm up in my girlfriend's place today. We usually hang out on Sunday afternoons after she gets back from work, so that's where I am right now. So I'm not really as animated as I usually am when I do these streams because she lives in an apartment building, so there's rooms next door, rooms across, so I can't really be as loud as I usually am, or as energetic as well as I usually am when I'm covering it back in my own place. But yeah, right now in the timeout, this stream, by the way, is sponsored by BetUS. You can bet on this season's sports action with BetUS, an A+ rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of $2,000 at BetUS. That link is now posted in the chat. The link is also posted in the description of this video, and it's pinned into the chat to get started with BetUS, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat right now. It's actually posted in the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. Yeah, a couple of housekeeping things as well. If you guys are college basketball fans, feel free to join in the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for March Madness. That link is pinned into the chat. Every year I do the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. Last year we had, I think, over 60+ members in the group, so let's see if we can keep that group growing once again. It's totally free, available for anybody to join. All you have to do is click the link. If you don't have an ESPN.com account, you can sign up with one, and then click Join Group to be a part of this year's Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge for the 2025 NCAA Tournament for March Madness. Yeah, Michigan State looking really good. So 42-41, that's a big game. Number 11 versus number 8, taking on Wisconsin today. Big win against Maryland earlier this week. They went into Michigan last week, took down Michigan, who previously was undefeated at home. So that's a team that can really do damage in the tournament, especially year in, year out. Tom Izzo, no matter what the seed is, he always seems to move on and advance deep in the tournament. So yeah, Michigan State, that's a team to keep your eye upon. A couple legendary head coaches. St. John's, Rick Pitino, 26-4, projected as just a 4 seed instead of where their ranking is at number 7. That should lead them to a 2 seed, but Joe Lunardi on ESPN's got them as a 4 seed right now, which is severely underseeded. They have lost their 4 games this year by a combined 7 points for St. John's. Back to action. 150 left to go in the third. Both of these teams as well in the bonus right now. Tatum, rise and fire. Deep 2, off the mark, no good. Christian Brown, defensive rebound. Murray crosses midcourt. Over to Christian Brown, top of the key. He's attempted a bunch of shots so far in this game. The lob goes to Jokic. Jokic backs his way, free throw circle on Tatum, brings the double. Outside to the corner, wide open 3 by Zeke Naji. And he drilled it. 82-73. Celtics with possession. Peyton Pritchard. At the right wing, Cornette gets knocked down. That is on Zeke Naji, who picks up the foul. Knocking down Cornette, who is the screener. So we'll have free throws here coming up at the line for Boston. Yeah, St. John's is projected as a 4 seed. Just insane. They're projected as a 4 seed when they're 26-4. Luke Cornette, he'll have 2 free throws here at the line for Boston. First one, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Kansas State at home against Colorado. Yeah, I like Kansas State in that game. Colorado's had a rough season. Colorado's picked up a couple conference wins, those wins coming on their home court, which their home court's a tough place to play since it's well above sea level. But yeah, Kansas State shocked a couple teams this year, so I like Kansas State to stretch that out and win by a bigger margin. That's a loss that UConn took against Colorado back in Maui. That's a terrible loss for UConn. They're seeded either an 8 or a 9 right now. 8-zip run by Denver as Jamal Murray just knocked down the runner. Yeah, that would be awful if the Celtics can't pull this one out. Boston led as many by 20 at one point in the game. 8-zip run here by the Nuggets. Nuggets are coming right now. Celtics going to see if they can keep on shutting down the door. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Denver in a 8-zip run last 3 minutes. Celtics stuck in a rut here recently. Pritchard bounce past Tatum. Outside finds Pritchard. Open three. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Hauser. He gave it away. It's a steal. Christian Brown with the interception. Denver with a chance to close the gap, only trailing by 7. Jokic. Handoff. Murray. Jumper. Fall away. Baseline. Got it. 2. 5-point game. 10-zip run last 3.5 minutes. Tatum going to slow it down. Tatum weaves his way in between defenders. Bounce pass underneath. Torrey Craig couldn't finish at the rim and got fouled as the buzzer sounded with 0 on the clock. He was fouled. Going to be free throws here. 2 shots coming up at the line by Torrey Craig. Denver not happy about the call. Been unhappy about a lot of calls this afternoon. Man, Celtics got to take this one. There's no reason why you can't pull out a victory here. Their shooting went completely flat in this third quarter. Where they were having a spark from the perimeter. They went into halftime 11 for 22, shooting the 3 ball. This third quarter, shooting just 1 for 5 from 3. It's going to be a second put back on the clock. So Torrey Craig will have a pair of free throws here with 1 second left in the third. You got to finish that as well. Like Torrey Craig underneath the hoop, backdoor. That's a tough one that he couldn't finish there. Like way too strong off the glass. Denver with 3 timeouts. Celtics, Joe Mazzulla's hoarding timeouts this afternoon. Got 5 timeouts left. And Michael Malone has just been peed off all game long at these officials. First one is good and put back 1.8 seconds on the clock. So Torrey Craig drills the first free throw. Yeah, really embarrassing. If the Celtics can't win this one tonight, this is really embarrassing this afternoon for this game. Really, really embarrassing. Second free throw here by Torrey Craig. No good off the back rim, and offensive rebound by Denver. The shot at the buzzer will not count. We'll close out the end of the third. 83-77. Anybody's game right now. Denver's got all the momentum. Entering the fourth quarter. It's anybody's game. Celtics haven't lost 3 in a row in over 2 years. Last time they lost 3 in a row was early March of 2023. So yeah, it's been 2 years since the last time they lost 3 straight games. Went all of last year without losing more than 2. Last year on their route to the championship. Got to find ways to close. That's the big key. 3-point shot just not friendly. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, those guys from the perimeter really got to step up here in the fourth quarter. Close out this game. Derek White's only got 9 points tonight. That's uncharacteristic for him. His over-under player prop is double that at 18.5 today. Jaylen Brown's done his part. 21 by Jaylen Brown. Tatum's only got 14. Tatum is struggling from 3. 1 for 6 from 3. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. 15 by Al Horford. Al Horford is saving this team today. Peyton Pritchard, 9 points. Went dormant, though, in the third quarter with nothing. Sam Hauser's got just 6. Neemias Queta with 4 off the bench. Luke Cornett's only got 4 today in the starting 5. Yeah, they're going to need a lot from Derek White in this fourth quarter coming up because he's been silent throughout most of this game. Celtics plus 7 on the glass, 36-29. Turnovers a major issue for Boston. Celtics went into halftime with just 5 turnovers. They turned it over 6 total times in the third quarter. Wow. UAB favored over Memphis. Wow. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe as we're about to enter the fourth quarter matter of moments here. Here's a quick word from our sponsor. This stream is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sports book, which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors who go to the BetUS website, you'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video. It's also in the chat too, as well. Or you can also click the QR code in the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link's in the description, pinned into the chat to get started. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. If anybody's interested in joining the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group, that link is pinned into the chat. All are welcome to do so. It's totally free. Everybody is welcome to join. Last year, we had over 60-plus entrants. This year, only 4 people have signed up so far. One of those includes myself, so let's keep on going, and let's make that to keep on growing. So that's in the chat, pinned in the chat for the ESPN March Madness Tournament Challenge for the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. So make sure to sign up if you haven't done so already. Yeah, ESPN bets got Memphis at 1.5 as the favorite. So I guess it determines on like what site you're looking at. UAB 12-3 in the American for them. Yeah, that's a tricky game actually. UAB with home losses. Their last home loss took place in mid-December. It was an overtime loss against Arkansas State. Yeah, that's a tricky game there. UAB potentially, they could upset Memphis in that game based on that. UAB hasn't lost a game at home in a really long time for them. We come back to action. 6-point game right now as Jamal Murray finds the gap in the defense and he scores with a left-hand layup. 83-79 right now. Celtics with possession. Pritchard at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Queta. Only a 4-point game. They led as many by 20. Queta, top of the free throw circle. Hand off to Brown. Brown at the elbow. Outside finds White. Gotta see if he can start to close out this game in the fourth quarter. Yes, he does. There's one, baby. Bang, bang. There's a 3 by Derek White. 12 points now for Derek White. 4 for 8 from the perimeter this afternoon. That's 1 made 3 in the fourth quarter for him. Man, he has been just so clutch in quarter fours this season. Murray attacks the paint, tripped up by Pritchard, who picks up the foul. They're going to run through Derek White's perimeter shot-making ability in this fourth quarter right here because he has been a big-time closer in games recently. Like, he's found his shot when he finds his stroke, especially later in games. He struggles to find it in the first half, and then all of a sudden in quarter 4, he just goes off from the outside. Brown shovels on top, Porter Jr., into the hands to Christian Brown. Jab step here at the right wing. Brown's 3 comes off the mark, tipped up, and it's a shot clock violation either way. Didn't hit the rim. Not sure just yet. I got 2 games at Brown that day at 10 and 6. I might have a third game at 3, so depends on how long those games run on Saturday. So I'm not sure if I'll be live for Celtics Lakers because I got 2 games, possibly 3 for water polo if they decide to give me the 3 o'clock game for water polo at Brown this upcoming Saturday. Kind of at different times. 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. are the ones that I'm locked in for. And there might be one at 3 for a neutral court game. It depends on if they want to broadcast it off ESPN Plus or not. I guess it was off the broadcast list for now, but that might change. But yeah, I've got Brown against Harvard for water polo, and then Brown takes on Marist for water polo. This ball gets tipped up all the way across the floor to Neemias Queta, an absolute gift there, and he soars up and dunks it at the rim. Oh my goodness. That is the rocket heard around the world off a rebound. Sam Hauser deflected it all the way to midcourt for Queta, who is behind the entire Nuggets team, ran the length of the court himself with nobody else out in front and slammed it through. That is as lucky as a bounce that you can get right there off the tap back. 88-79, timeout by Denver. Holy smokes. If the Celtics win this game, you'll remember that play right there. That is a insane play. Denver jacks up a 3. It bricked off the back rim. Sam Hauser, right place, right time, tips it all the way back to the perimeter where Queta is the only guy back on the Celtics side of the floor behind Denver where they're lined up. And the big fella runs the length of the floor and just shoves it down. What's good, Andres? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Natasha, welcome in. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just going to close it out right now. And Derek White, certainly closer capabilities, done that all this year. Derek White up to 12, drilling 4 threes this afternoon. The only player to make at least 4 threes in this entire game, going to Derek White. Difference maker could be the 3-ball in this one. Denver really struggling. 8 for 29, 28% from 3. Celtics are 13 for 30. Shooting the 3 exceptionally well, 43%. Yeah, that was a tough dunk, man. And Queta just running the floor. Good to see from the big fella. This is, if you guys didn't know, this is Queta's 3rd game in 3 days. He played yesterday. He got called down to G League Maine yesterday with Xavier Tillman and Jordan Walsh. And those 3 guys played for Maine yesterday. And then Queta played on Friday as well against Cleveland. So Queta, man, he is logging in the minutes right now for him. Luckily, they're at home. So Queta played on Friday. Queta made a 2-hour trek up to Portland to play on Saturday. And then Queta made a 2-hour trek back down to the TD Garden to play here on Sunday. Man, that's going to be demoralizing, though, for Xavier Tillman. A couple of years ago, Xavier Tillman, back in 2023, he was locking down Anthony Davis in the first-round playoffs. He was a starter for the Grizzlies 2 years ago in the first round of the playoffs. And now Xavier Tillman, out of all the players on the team, he gets the least amount of playing time out of anybody. Like, man, that's going to just feel awful. Like, for a guy that was an NBA starter. He's not like a super old player. It's not like he's behind his prime or so. He's just got minutes taken away, just completely removed from the rotation in general. Even when they clear out the benches, Xavier Tillman isn't even out there most of the time for him. We come back to action. 9-point lead for Boston. Murray, dribble, drive, inside. Dish out to the left wing for the Nuggets as they'll jack up the 3 and they sink it. Number 24 with Jalen Pickett out of Siena. Just buried a 3. Used to play for Penn State as well for college hoops. Jaylen Brown. Hand off to Pritchard. Only a 6-point game right now. Celtics 5 for 12 from 3 in the second half. Denver 3 for 9. Brown just turned it over. Coughed up the basketball inside the key. Christian Brown drives on Pritchard. Going to slow down tempo. Christian Brown outside finds Murray. Murray at the left elbow. Murray, spin cycle on the smaller Pritchard. Runner over Pritchard, got it. 4-point game. Hanging in, 88-84. Jamal Murray all of a sudden with 17. Celtics have the ball. Derek White at the right elbow. Slides it across the floor off to Brown. Brown, a dribble, drive, jump off underneath. Neemias Queta scores up and in off the backboard. Jaylen Brown, absolute beautiful shovel pass right there to Queta. 14 minutes, 8 points, 4 for 5 shooting by Queta. I get the Celtics to win this one today. They haven't lost 3 straight games in 2 years. As Murray's runner came up short. Pritchard, Brown up the floor, back to Pritchard. Kick out to the wing, win numbers. Hauser, 3, bullseye. Back up by 9. Big time shot right there by Sam Hauser. They rolled out a 2. We'll see if that will change, and they dock it up to a 3. 92-84. So ABC's scoreboard right now has got that as a 2. We'll see if they dock that up to a 3. I thought that was a clean 3 with both feet behind the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan lost the handle of the basketball. Queta comes out with a steal. So Celtics could be up by 9. We'll see what happens here. Currently up by 8. Pritchard gets his team up by 10. Dribble drive baseline right to the cup. He scores up and in off the backboard. 94-84. Timeout by Mike Malone in Denver. 7:41 left. Big burst right there by Boston. The 2 guys that needed to have that burst. Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard. Sam Hauser. 8 points off the bench. Peyton Pritchard now with 11. That's a huge impact. When you're hungry and you want it more, Boston Celtics are proving it right now to the Nuggets that Boston wants it more in this game right now. They just got hungry once again to see if they can seize the deal and make sure they don't go three in a row on the L's. Wow, what a good start right there. They needed to make sure they built this lead because Jokic was on the bench. So Jokic was on the bench, needed to build the lead, and they just did. And they're up by 10. And we'll see if that changes to 11. There was a 3-point shot that Sam Hauser took that it was rolled on the score as a deep 2 instead of a 3. So we'll see if there's any change to put the score to 95-84. But yeah, if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now on the timeout at the moment. This stream is also sponsored by BetUS. Bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A+ rated sports book which has been running since 1994. It's available in all 50 U.S. states. Bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events with BetUS. And for new sports bettors, you go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat to get started, or you can click the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my new sponsor, BetUS. The link is posted in the description of the video, pinned into the chat. It's been changing the game for over 30 years. What a game today. 5 guys in double figures for Boston, led by Jaylen Brown, 21 points. Jaylen right now is tied for the game leader. Christian Brown also got 21 on Denver. 15 points by Al Horford, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists by Jason Tatum, and 11 points off the bench by Peyton Pritchard. 21 points by Christian Brown. Nikola Jokic limited to 15 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists this afternoon. 17 points by Jamal Murray. 10 points each by Michael Porter Jr. and Russell Westbrook. What's good, McDougal? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Looks like Tennessee's women's team got destroyed by Georgia. Tough loss there for Tennessee then. We get back to action right now. Westbrook gives it off to Jokic, into the hands of Westbrook. Soars up at the rim, scores up and in off the glass plus the foul. We'll have an and one coming up here at the line. Yeah, Jokic with a give off to Westbrook. Just turned the corner, accelerated over Horford, and scored with a left-hand finish. One shot coming up at the free throw line here by Westbrook. The free throw is no good. It bounced off the rim, and Jaylen Brown secures the defensive rebound. Under 7.5 minutes left to play. Derek White on the court with Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Neemias Queta, Al Horford. Tatum is currently getting a seat on the bench right now. Brown dribbles up to the elbow. Brown, a jumper over Christian Brown, and Jaylen gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here at the line for the Celtics with Jaylen Brown. Foul trouble looks like this. Jason Tatum, 4 personal fouls. Christian Brown just picked up his second. And Zeke Naji, who has 4 for Denver, then 3 personal fouls charged to Jamal Murray. And check that, Christian Brown just picked up his 3rd. So Christian Brown just picked up his 3rd personal foul. First one is good by Jaylen Brown at the free throw line. Second shot here by Jaylen Brown. It is up and no good off the back rim, so he splits the free throws. Hey, what's good? Happy Sunday here for Daniel. Thanks for joining in, man. Celtics 13 for 30 from the perimeter, plus 4 in made threes compared to Denver, who's 9 for 30 from three-point range. Murray, runner, inside the key, rattled in. That's a tough bucket. Neemias Queta soared up, but Murray off a high-arcing runner, able to score for 2. 7-point game right now. Celtics with possession. Under 7 minutes left to go. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Dribbles up to the right elbow now. Jaylen working on Murray. 101. Jumper. 14-footer. Straight away. Left it short. Rebound secured by Murray for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray takes it up the floor. He's guarded by White at the left elbow. Murray. Up fake. Free throw circle. Murray. Runner off the glass. No good. Tipped up around. Queta controls the defensive rebound. They got numbers here. Murray not side. On the other side of the court, 5 and 4. White, no look pass, right corner. Horford couldn't make the 3. Split out. Jokic over to Porter Jr. Finds Westbrook around the outside. Westbrook dribbles up, free throw circle. Bounce pass underneath. Jokic pushed. And it will not count the bucket. Jokic pleading his case to the officials for the and one. Referees ruled that the foul was committed before the shooting motion. So inbound here for Denver. Jamal Murray outside finds Jokic. Jokic tries a rainbow 3, rattles it in. It's only a 4-point game now. 95-91. Under 5:45 left to go. 18 by the Joker. Derek White at the top of the key. Derek White, double team left wing, defended by Jokic and Murray. Gets the way to Cornette. Soars up over Porter Jr. Gets fouled. Luke Cornette will shoot 2 shots here. Celtics are up by 20 at one point in this game. It's now down to 4. Been able to shut the door constantly on Denver all throughout, though. Like last 4 minutes in that first meeting back in January, they played an excellent closeout in that game. They're going to have to close today because Jokic right now, he's coming. 2 free throws here by Cornette. First one right down the middle. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics haven't lost 3 straight in a row since March of 2023, 2 years ago. Second one. Right down the cylinder. Luke Cornette, 2 critical free throws he just ripped down. 5.5 left. 18 for 23 on free throws for Boston. 9 for 13 by Denver. Jamal Murray guarded at the left wing by Cornette. Now switch to your guarded by White. Takes him inside. Murray thinking about the turnaround. A bounce pass corner. 3. Westbrook over the rim. No good. Tip to Tatum for the basketball. Bad 3 right there by the brick of Russell Westbrook. Didn't even brick it off the rim. It just went over the rim as an air ball. Tatum crossover right past Russ. Ball got stripped, lost it. Christian Brown came up with a steal. Derek White gets it back though. Derek White, heads up play. After the loose ball, came up with a reverse steal. Jaylen Brown working on Christian Brown. Switch to your guarded by Murray. Jaylen, spin cycle, jumper, mid-range, left it short off the rim. Another defensive rebound hauled in by Jokic. Porter Jr. finds Jokic around the perimeter. 4.5 left to go in the third. Jokic backs his way at the elbow. Brings along the double team. Kick out corner. Intercepted by Big Al Horford. They got numbers 3-on-2 up the floor. Horford going to slow it down. Denver gets back in transition. And Jokic picks up the reach-in foul. Once again, pleading his case to the officials as he reached in defending Horford. Getting back in transition. Al Horford, right place, right time. Whenever you bring the double to Jokic, Jokic always pads that stat sheet with the AST, but Al Horford picked it off perfectly. Celtics by 6 and with the basketball. Jason Tatum, near side front court inbound passer. Sends it off to Derek White. It's Tatum, White, Brown, Horford, and Cornette. The double bigs out there for Boston. White, crossover at the right wing, guarded by Jokic. Brings along the double team, lobs it up over the top. And Luke Cornette throws it down with a two-hand alley-oop jam. That's a huge slam right there. 8-point lead for Boston. Luke Cornette comes flying in right from behind Jokic as Derek White was able to draw the double. Westbrook. Kick out, corner, open, 3, Christian Brown, got it. 99-94. It's a big 3 right there for the Nuggets. Celtics going to slow it down. 24 by Christian Brown this afternoon. 2 for 8, though, from the perimeter. Derek White at the right wing. White defended by Jokic around the perimeter. White drives on Jokic. Looking to force an opening with Cornette. That means Cornette's taking on a mismatch with Westbrook. White on a 3. Bang, bang. He's got it money. Derek White looking to close out this game tonight with 15. His 5th made triple the game. Humongous 3. Right back. Jamal Murray buries a 3 to trade 3s here. 102-97. Timeout on the floor. .304 left to go as we head to the timeout. What a game. Michigan State up over Wisconsin 58-57. 5.5 left to go in that game. Wow. 22 points by Jaylen Brown. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists tonight for Jason Tatum. He's got a double-double. 15 by Derek White, who's had a strong fourth quarter. Derek White. 2 made 3s in this fourth quarter. 15 by Al Horford. Horford's having a big game. He's got 8 rebounds. Luke Cornette getting in on the action. 8 points right now for Cornette. Christian Brown, 24 points. Nikola Jokic, double-double. 18 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. 22 points for Jamal Murray. 12 points by Russell Westbrook. Michael Porter Jr. with 10. Bench points been a difference maker. Peyton Pritchard with 11 off the bench. 8 by Kada, 8 by Hauser. 28 bench points for Boston compared to 11 for Denver. Celtics making sure they don't lose 3 in a row. Whenever Denver responds, the Celtics respond right back with the punches with a big, big timely bucket. They have done that this entire game. The Celtics' largest lead, they got up by 20 at one point in this one. Now looking to close it out as we come back to action. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics by 5 with the basketball. Derek White looking to take his team down the home stretch. He's guarded by Jokic at the top of the key. White sends it off to Tatum. Tatum, switch to your, brings the double. Tatum Fires the pass towards his left, off to White. White dribbles up, jumper over Westbrook. Derek White, no good. Skidded off the rim. The rebound controlled by Porter Jr. Denver with possession. 1 timeout remaining for the Nuggets. 2 timeouts for Joe Mazzulla's Celtics. Top of the key. Westbrook fires a pass down low. Westbrook bobbled it out of bounds and still trying to wait to determine who will have this basketball here as Jokic fired an absolute no-look laser to Russell Westbrook, who had butterfingers on that basketball and bobbled it out of bounds. Just awaiting for the possession arrow for this, if this is Celtics ball or not. And it is Celtics basketball. That's a turnover. That's a turnover by Russell Westbrook. There are some big-time butterfingers. Celtics with possession. Derek White. Tatum. Lob to White. Deflected. Intercepted. Jokic running the floor. 2-on-1. Christian Brown stays in the court of play. Stuffed at the rim by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown. Huge block denying Christian Brown at the rim. Tatum getting bullied by Jokic, and Jokic picks up a reach and foul. Holy smokes. Jokic has to be really careful right now. Wow, he's only got 1 personal foul. It seems like he's got a lot more. That's going to be his second. So that's going to be his second. He's been complaining about a lot of calls today. That's why it's been a lot of calls that he's thought that's gone against his team. Jaylen Brown with a nice clean block on Christian Brown. 2 minutes left to play. 2 blocks today for JB. Both of those really critical. Tatum, step back 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Christian Brown for Denver. Only a 5-point game. Celtics also in the bonus next time around as well. Michael Porter Jr., his jumper no good off the mark. Jaylen Brown secures the defensive rebound. Brickfest the finish potentially. Jaylen at the left wing, guarded by Murray. Celtics slow it down. 5-point advantage for Boston. Jaylen Brown, 1-on-1, takes on Murray, dribble, drive, crosser, a 14-footer, no good off the front rim, tipped up to Denver for the defensive board. Murray with the basketball. Time's ticking down right now, down by 5 for the Nuggets. Feels like it's more like a 10-point deficit based on both of these teams struggling to score. Jamal Murray finds the gap with the defense, and he scores with a right-hand layup. Go right past Big Al Horford to the cup. 102-99. What a game here. We approach the final minute left to go in the fourth quarter. My clock's a couple seconds fast right now. Jaylen Brown, guarded by Murray, 10 on the timer, 1:01 left to go. Jaylen Brown dribbles up, a jumper inside the key, left it short, tipped up to White. Offensive rebound, runner, skidded off the rim, bounced in. Wow. Derek White, an incredible save right there. That ball skidded all around the rim, able to find its way into the TD Garden cylinder for a made 2. Murray, his pass deflected up in the air. Brown tips it off to White, who has come into the fourth quarter, really helped out his team off to the trailer out. Horford soars up, scores the layup. Timeout by the Nuggets. They're out of timeouts as well. 106-99. Game-winning plays by winners. On the floor right now, we're seeing it. Derek White, absolute winner. Timeout in the court. Derek White in this fourth quarter was big time tonight. He was box office. Major threes he made down the stretch. A couple key steals. A couple key 50-50 balls. Able to out-hustle other players. Led to baskets. 17 by Derek White. 9 of those points coming in the fourth quarter for him. Stepped up in a huge way. He is an absolute closer. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. A 7-point lead with 33.4 seconds left to go. Last year, the Celtics lost to just one team twice. They got swept by just one team last year. That was the Denver Nuggets. And now they're 33.4 seconds away from sweeping the Denver Nuggets this season. What a game. Yep, this is spot on, a Derek White game. Even though it's not eye-popping, not like he dropped down like 30, 40 points in this game for Derek White, it's the plays that he makes and the time that he makes these plays in critical moments when it matters the most. Fourth quarter crunch time. This guy never chokes when it comes down to the wire. He always comes through, head full of steam and always delivers for Derek White, and he is delivering big time in Q4 today. Lob to Christian Brown, back to action, 30 seconds left, and we get some time that went off the clock. We'll see if there's a clock discrepancy. Right now, 29.2 seconds. They might put back some more time on the clock here, as the Celtics gave a foul off the inbound. It was Al Horford who picked up the reach and foul. Horford's been big today as well. 17 points, 8 rebounds for Horford. Right now, we got 29.2 seconds left to go. Mike Malone, head coach for Denver, has been chirping that at the officials this entire game. Yeah, they gotta put more time back on the clock. That clock should have been stopped at 31:32. There should be at least 2 more seconds on the clock. So I agree with what Mike Malone's asking the officials right now. That is not fair to Denver. Clearly the foul was called, and then the clock kept on rolling for another 2-3 seconds after the whistle was blown. So there's going to be more time in this clock. Inbound to Brown. He gets fouled with 32. So he gets fouled with 32 seconds, and they put him back with 31.6. Okay, so 31.6. So they add in around 2.5 seconds. So 2.5 seconds was added here, and Denver will be in a bonus next time around. Both teams with 4 personal fouls. Inbound for the Nuggets. Westbrook sends it off to Murray. 30 seconds left. Murray dribbles up free throw circle. Gotta go. If you're Denver, Murray, rise and fire, drills it. 5-point game. 106-101. Celtics with the basketball. Denver's gonna follow. Tatum quick up the floor. Tatum breaks the full court press off to Horford, and Denver reaches in, defending Tatum, who will have free throws. So Tatum draws the foul on Michael Porter Jr. reached in. They broke the full court press. They had a 2-on-1 in transition, about to score a 2. And MPJ gave a foul. Tatum, with 20 seconds left, will shoot 2 free throws in the bonus. Only 14 points today for Jason Tatum. 2 free throws here. First one's good. 107-101. 2-possession, 6-point lead for Boston. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Mike Malone, I think it's all going to depend on how far they get in the playoffs for Denver. If they're a first-round exit, he gets fired right after that. All depends on how deep they go in the playoffs. Both of the free throws go by Tatum. 7-point game. Murray, a lot of dribbling. Free throw circle. Murray lost the handle, got it back. 10 seconds. Jokic underneath. Too much time with 8 seconds as he scores the layup. 108-103. 7.9 seconds left to go, and the Celtics get fouled. Free throws coming up for Boston right now, so they can smell it, they can feel it. 7.9 seconds remaining, and they're up by 5. They'll be shooting free throws. Wow, what a game. Celtics control this game all throughout. They're up by 20 at one point. What was key in this game is whenever Denver responded, the Celtics would always shut down the door. Denver responded in multiple ways. Denver responded in a couple of big runs, 11-zip, 12-zip runs. And the largest lead by the Nuggets was just 1 in this entire game. Celtics led as many by 20. And Celtics led 98% of this game this afternoon. The first free throw is good. At the line for Boston. Al Horford, 18 points. Turning back the clock this afternoon. Second free throw by Horford. Right down the middle. 110-103. Final 8 seconds left to go. Nuggets with possession. Not much you can do here. Down by 7. Murray hoists a jumper off the back rim. No good. And the player of the game in the fourth quarter stats in a rebound with 0.1 remaining. Derek White leading his team down the home stretch this afternoon in this matchup, and the Celtics win 110-103. That snaps a 2-game losing streak for Boston, gets them back on the right track, and they still haven't lost 3 straight games in a row dating back to March 2023. What a win here for the Celtics this afternoon. Playing well. Jaylen Brown, 22 points. 19 by Al Horford. Turned back the clock big time. He had 3 steals as well. Derek White, reason why the Celtics won this game in the fourth quarter. Timely plays and crunch time moments win this game, and he won this game today. 8 points in the first 3 quarters, erupts for 9 points here in the fourth quarter. 17 by Derek White. 5 for 11 from the perimeter. 2 steals by White. Big time in this game for D. White this afternoon. Jason Tatum, double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds. Nikola Jokic finished with 20 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists. Jamal Murray ended up being the leading scorer of the entire game. He had 26 and then 24 points by Christian Brown. Thanks so much all for joining in today, being a part on the stream. I will not be live for the next couple of games that the Celtics play. Wednesday night coming up, I got a lacrosse game this coming Wednesday, so I will not be live on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have an endoscopy that I'm going in on Thursday morning in the hospital for some digestive stuff that I got going on. So I won't be live for both of those days. I'm probably going to just watch the game on Thursday night because I'm not going to be in the mood to stream it, that's for sure. I might be live next Saturday against the Lakers. I'm not sure just yet. I have 2 games at Brown that day for water polo at 10 and 6, so it depends on how late that 6 o'clock game runs. If it's on time and it finishes around like 7:30, I'll probably be back at like 8 o'clock if I'm feeling good by then maybe I'll go live at 8:30 for the Lakers-Celtics game, but if not, I'll see you guys probably next week or so. But thanks so much all for joining in for this one, and I'll close out to the channel members. And before I wrap up also, if you guys are college basketball fans, feel free to join in. The Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group is up. That link is pinned into the chat right now. It's also in the description of this video, so feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for this year's March Madness Tournament Challenge. All are welcome to be a part of this year's tournament challenge and join in and create a bracket. It is totally free, and everybody's welcome to do so. That link is pinned into the chat, also posted in the description of this video for the link. But we'll close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naija Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie, Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks for joining in, everybody, today as the Celtics pull off the victory over the Nuggets. They snap a 2-game losing streak for Boston, bounce back, and get back on the right track. Thanks for joining in, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon.